Hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's a cloudy, partly rainy day. We're supposed to have 30% chance of thunderstorms. No sun to be seen. It is currently 16 degrees Celsius, which means it is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Today we have the lovely Beth, the lovely Anne, and the lovely Miriam to play.
Sorry.
Yay! And we're going to do ugly envelopes. And
Sorry.
ugly envelopes. I don't know
Mhm.
what the ladies have planned. I pulled out a whole bunch of ugly gel print things to make envelopes out of, and I don't know what everybody else has planned. So I am going to move over to Beth, and she can explain what she's doing, and we'll kind of go around the circle. Beth, you're big.
Okay.
Oh, not wait, lost my cursor. Morning, Linda.
Good
Here we
morning.
go. You know, Kim's here, but she can't find her cursor. It's just
I'm
Beth.
going to have some fun with some ugly, painty envelopes. I've got these small envelopes, and I'm going to be painting them first and doing some things on them. And then I'm going to be gluing some dolls, some women parts, body people. We'll be gluing these people on here, and then they're going to have a bigger head, like a paper doll. So it's going to be
Awesome.
a paper doll in ugly envelope, and
Awesome.
it'll be used for Happy Mail.
Awesome. All right. Miriam, are you ready?
Yeah, maybe yes, I
Okay.
can.
Miriam.
Well, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to embellish my ugly.
You need to be up, move up a little bit. There we go. Okay, you're on screen now. Okay.
Okay, so I am going to do them, embellish them. I am taking from a magazine and I do things. And of course, I am going to tell you how to do an envelope.
All right. All right. So we're gonna see what Anne's up to today. When I find the cursor.
When you find the cursor, you let
There
me
we
know.
go. You're up. You're up.
Okay. So I couldn't sleep yesterday and I'd never played around with making an envelope. Well, I have made an envelope, but so I had a really ugly shipping envelope and I got carried away yesterday and started turning it into a book because I've seen people do that, but I've never done it and I didn't want to be a complete dork. So I started gluing pieces of ugly prints and roll offs onto it. And I covered the front in black and white because I had a bunch of those. And what do you do with those? And the inside all colorful.
That's beautiful.
So I'm going to finish it today. So I kind of cheated, I guess, ahead of time. But I was
That's
trying to
awesome.
be organized, is what started it. And then I just got into it and couldn't stop.
Well, that's the best part, right? Is getting involved, so involved.
Yeah, it was fun and I was sleepy and I think I was so tired my husband was afraid to be around me, so he just kind of disappeared all day and
Oh, yeah, I
stayed in
get
his office.
yeah, I get it. I get it. All
He
right.
sheltered in place.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll show you my stuff. Okay. So normally when I do envelopes, I just do mark making on them. Right? Like I just take regular envelopes and I mark make on them. Some are pretty, some are kind of fugly, but you know, they they're all fun. As far as I'm concerned, it's better than just a plain white envelope. But today I pulled out some interesting gel prints. Those of you who know me know that I don't go for the beautiful image gel prints. I just like them with lots of texture so that I can hack them up into other things. So I've got a random variety of gel prints that I am going to fold into envelopes, and I don't know if I'll decorate them or what's going to happen. So that's kind of what I have planned for the ugly envelope day. So, Miriam, are you ready to teach us how to do your envelopes?
Yes, of course.
All right. So, I'm making Miriam big because she's going to show us how she did. Her envelopes have a very interesting shape.
No, only to do like that. There. There's what. Okay, so I cheated. When you told me you want to know how to do, I already cut this. So I
Okay.
made bigger paper, but I am going to tell you how to do.
Okay.
You take whatever you want to put inside that envelope. Okay? In this case, I have this. Never mind, it's a random card. And what you need to do is to measure
Measure.
the diagonal. Measure like this. Like only this, only one measure. Well, it will be two. So this is 9.5 inch. Okay?
Okay.
The diagonal.
Okay.
You add 1 inch and you cut your paper, in this case, 10.5 inch square.
Okay.
Okay? Once you have this, and I am going to put this inside because I want that to see and have a white envelope to send it by mail. If I want it for a card that I am sending, so I am doing like this. Okay, I'm doing like this. So let's do it like that. You need a bigger ruler like this, and you go on the diagonal side to side with a pencil, and you do the same, very same, not a big, a really hard mark. There,
Both corners. Both corner to corner, or just
both,
one?
both corners.
Okay.
That is so you will be able to put like that. First of all, you put like this, and so you can put that in the middle. So you know that here the middle is um, 2 3/4, like that. Let's see if it's the same. Yes. So we are going to do the this to coincide with this, and this middle needs to be there to coincide with these lines. Let me measure this. Yes, it's 10 here and 10 here in centimeters. So we have 4 marks, and we have that that need. I'm not in. So this line needs to be with this mark and this with this. That's how you put it in the middle. So it's white on white. I'm sorry, I'm going to do the other side so you can see. You put like that, you do the lines need to
Okay.
have a coincidence with that. Okay? Well,
Okay.
and then when you have that, you just start to fold.
Okay. We can't see the bottom of it. We can only see the top half. Thank you.
Thank you. Now you can see you don't need the
Yeah.
bottom, you need the side. So I am going to do that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then we are going to do the same with this and this. So you use your card, could be a fictitious card like mine,
Right.
so you know. Now you will have this mark,
Can't
these
see
triangles,
up. Okay.
these triangles.
Right.
So you just cut them.
Oh, what a great idea. See, I never thought of that.
But
Doesn't that make
here,
lots of sense, guys? Sort of, except for the measuring.
yeah, I know.
You could
So,
cheat by just putting the card on your paper, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
as a matter of fact, I did those without measure. But if I need to teach you, I need to teach you well.
That's right. And I
Oh.
appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, Miriam.
So it's 1 inch more than the diagonal of the card. It could be a card, it would be the result, your envelope,
Right.
the same. And then it's almost there. So we have this and this, okay?
Yeah.
What you are going to do is to mark from here to here and fold it.
Okay.
Then you can do one of two things. You can put it inside like this, or you can cut it. I do prefer, if you put inside, you need to glue it.
Right.
And then you grab this specialty thing. If you want, you can do this.
Right.
Then you are going to glue this, and you have that.
I love
You
it.
can
You're not on
here.
screen, honey. You're not on screen.
Okay. Now I'm in screen.
Nope.
No. Sorry. Yes, I was in screen. This part I wanted. I do a little cut here, not much. You can do the same here, like in this part, a little bit, so it's not, you can close it better. That's it, my envelope. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Bravo.
Oh,
Thank you very much. I love it. I think I could, aside from the measuring, I think I could actually do that. No, seriously, I am the worst at measuring stuff. Really. Like that's why I wobble cut everything because measuring, I don't know, there's something wrong with my brain when it comes to numbers. I don't know. All right.
Okay, sorry, I need water.
Okay. So basically, I just took it and folded it corner to corner both ways. We'll see if I can do it.
That's perfect, that's perfect.
I'm going to see if I can figure something to go in the middle of this. I'll find something that will fit.
Or do it,
I'm going to do it. I just need
do
to find.
something.
I have to find something to put in the middle. That's all. It's not like I'm lacking cards or anything.
Okay. First of all, I need to put some paint here and here and here. Let's see. Oh, I have crayons. I'm going to use them today.
Oh, nice. Okay. I have a ruler. I'm going to measure. Look. This is scary. Okay, so that's 10 inches to something that's 9 inches square will work, right?
Fold it to see if it's square.
Use that. I can use that. You're going to see. This is difficult for me, guys. I'm hurting.
The stress is mounting.
Just 2 inches that way. I know. I'm 2 1/4. Ugh.
I feel like we need a commentary.
I know.
The Kim in the bottle is attempting precision.
Kim is attempting precision.
Like that? Okay.
We're
You're
gonna see what
doing the papers you have.
Can she do it?
I don't know.
We have faith that she can
Let's
conquer.
see. We are all watching. Huh? No pressure.
No pressure.
Right. But the world is waiting for an update.
Yeah.
But no pressure.
Get us. Get
Yeah.
us.
I put my four marks in. This is not perfectly square. The paper is square. This is not.
Sky News will do a live movement.
That has to go between the squares. Did I do it the wrong way? I did. Nope. See? Got to do it between the marks. Between the marks. All right. So then we fold it. Fold it. Didn't quite line up nice. Fold it. Oh. Maybe. Okay. And then we cut
We
the
could start a new Olympic event.
We could.
Can she make an envelope in 3 minutes or less?
And 3 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm
It'll
cutting
be a
it.
time trial.
I'm cutting it.
Hold your breath, people. It's sharp objects.
Too much suspense. I can't.
You can do it, Miriam. Close your eyes if you have to.
Yeah.
Yes,
I have to have a warning like on BBC shows. You know, some people may find some scenes in this show objectionable.
Well, that's funny. And because before we started, Beth was cutting out bodies. And I'm saying, I'm just laughing because every time I hear any of us say about bodies, it's like, how do you store your bodies, right? Like, if somebody was listening to us, my goodness.
We'd get a friendly little knock on the door, wouldn't we?
I don't know.
With the white jacket? Yep.
Yeah.
Hanson.
I was thinking more, with a badge.
Yeah. Oh, look at how lovely that works.
Oh, look at you go.
Okay, so now I need to
Whoa.
blue.
So the trick is to make the X.
Trick is to make the X.
The X mark the spot.
And then cut off those corners because I always, they get
in the way. Yeah, they always get in the way.
Okay, so now I'm going to glue this. I do have glue.
What would we do if we didn't have glue?
Tape.
What did we do before glue? Yeah.
Well, glue was around they just used wheat paste
or a lot of times they boil up hooves and bones, right?
Yeah. Well, yes, that too.
Make some kind of a gummy substance.
Yep. I once read about the history of glue.
That'd be kind of interesting.
It was. In a documentary sort of way.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to guess how many different kinds of glue do I have in my room.
Oh, that would be a fun contest, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Wouldn't
It really would.
My problem is my glue is everywhere. I don't even have it all in one specific spot. So
I don't either.
Well, I have it in several spots, but even just where you are currently.
Look how nice that fits. That works like a charm.
Yes,
That is one fugly envelope, guys. We need to do something.
Miriam, could you write out the instructions for that?
Yes, I can, and I can put it in front of the camera so people can take a snapshot.
That
Or
would be
just write it
lovely.
out later and put it on Meet Your Creativity. That would work.
Okay, let's grab some paper. If I have some paper here. Please, paper.
Isn't that bad? We're always looking for paper, yet we're surrounded by it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't mention it, please. Okay, I have paper.
All right, so now I have to make this pretty.
I'm going to do it with a big marker so it will see.
You bought those the
Now
same
we
time
need to make this pretty.
the shrimp and the chicken heart. Just put that in the kitchen. Leave it out on the countertop, and I'll
Did I
eat
hear
it.
chicken hearts? Beth went from cutting up bodies to now she's got chicken hearts. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure what's going on at her house. What are you doing with the chicken hearts?
Beth?
Chicken hearts.
Yeah. What are
Well,
you
you can cook them and eat them.
Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I didn't say anything about chicken hearts.
Oh, you didn't?
I said body parts.
I thought somebody said chicken hearts and shrimp.
Oh, I said Joe bought some chicken hot wings and some shrimp the other day, and he also bought some pork and beans to go with it. And he came in here and asked me, "Where did those pork and beans come from?" You bought them.
All I heard
What
was
was
chicken
chicken
hearts.
parts? Maybe.
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
hearts, not hearts. Oh.
No, I didn't say chicken hearts, but I have eaten chicken hearts before.
I
My mom
haven't.
always cooked the gizzard, the gizzard and the liver and the chicken hearts
Yeah.
extra in the neck, and then we get to munch on them before the chicken was fried.
I think my grandmother liked the chicken hearts. My dad ate the chicken liver.
And they're fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like little bites.
The
But I've
original
never had a
chicken
whole
nuggets.
meal of them. I've never eaten a whole meal of them, but I have eaten a whole meal of chicken livers,
Yeah.
fried chicken livers
Chicken-
and onions.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good for you,
Yeah, they're good for you. But I don't do that anymore.
but there's a lot of cholesterol.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of cholesterol in those body parts.
Now we're sounding like cannibals.
Yeah. I wonder how much cholesterol there is in. Never mind, I won't say it. You know what I was thinking, though.
I
Right?
do know what you're thinking.
I had a vision.
That's why they put them in a soup bean. Get all the grease out.
Now I got to Google it, but I'm kind of afraid to Google it.
Man, the AI is going to be all over you.
Oh, I'm sure they are already. I can't figure out what is going on in my head. Don't you love it? Kind of creepy, though, when you talk about something and then all those ads show up on Facebook.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
And they're always listening.
they are. You know, that's what gets me when everybody's going on about these 5G things and they're going to be able to track you and stuff. Well, you do so much stuff on your phone and on your tablets. Like, they know what you're up to anyway. Like,
Yes, they already do.
seriously.
But I don't like the AI capturing of voices because, boy, the spammers love that one.
Oh, I know.
That's why they say just hang up on any spam call now, because if you say yes, you have no idea what you just said yes to.
Exactly.
No
Yeah,
idea.
And it's pretty cool for me because I go by Beth. And if they call me Elizabeth, then it's nobody I know.
Mm-hmm. Years and years ago, I was at my brother's house, and he's been in computers since the 70s and, all that crap. And he picks up the phone, says hello, and hangs it back up. And I was like, and that happened like twice in a row when I was there. And I was like, Bud, why are you just hanging up on people? He said, because if you pick up your phone and you can hear some noise, nothing in the background, then there's a click. That's a trash call. Hang up on him. Don't say anything. That was like 20 years ago.
See, I don't even answer calls that I don't recognize.
Yeah, we don't answer our home phone at all. We only have it for emergencies. So
That's the
And
way
to
I
answer the
feel.
phone, period.
Okay, let's go there.
I'm writing. I'm still writing.
All right. Thank
Sorry.
you, Miriam.
You're welcome.
Okay, and
So,
I'll put these for
I
you.
am on the middle of the slide.
That's- Does anyone else get excited when you finally use something you've been hoarding?
I hoard everything, so I use. Hey, Teresa, nice to see you, hun. Um, I get excited just using something up. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what it is. It's yeah.
Because
Teresa,
some things, if I don't have anymore, I get kind of mad. Like
I
food,
know.
like you go to the cupboard and you don't have crackers. You're like, hey, how could I not have crackers? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
I haven't been buying crackers. I used to make my own crackers, and I haven't for a while. So it's very seldom I've got crackers in the house. So yeah, it would be
Yeah, just something you have all the time.
yeah.
Hello, Kristen's here.
Hey, Kristen, nice to see you. Kristen, the ladies were saying we would love to have you join us one day and talk about homesteading because a lot of us do some canning and stuff, but we would love to hear how you do things. If you would be interested in coming on, shoot me a message, please, honey, because we would love to.
I do felting and spinning.
Ooh, cool.
So
I've
yeah,
done felting, but
that's homestead stuff.
I don't spin, but I felt and I can, and I know how to preserve food and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
and I smoked stuff. We just smoked a big brisket into pastrami.
Kim, don't discuss your smoking habits in public.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Do you smoke? No, only meat.
Not other stuff anymore. I grew up.
Wouldn't that be funny if you put that like on a doctor's form? Have you ever smoked? Well, some pastrami, yes.
And chicken. We're always smoking chicken.
Yeah.
Teresa, honey, I sent you I joined you to the group chat on Messenger. If you would like to join us, please do. The link is in there. You just have to scroll up a bit. Raul, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are making
Hi, Raul. How are you?
fugly paper envelopes today. Miriam taught us how to do these wonderful folded envelopes. She's just writing out the directions for it now. And so I had to try it. It involves measuring.
It was
I
scary.
I really tried hard not to measure. Okay, Teresa, no problem. I tried measuring. We know how well I do that. Not. So
That's not
anyway,
gonna work.
it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. All right. So I have to decorate this ugly envelope now. So I am. So where the flap goes down, we consider the back, ladies. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this would be the front. So I decorate this side.
The post office considers that part the back.
Okay. Well,
We don't want to upset them.
Heavens to Betsy,
you
no.
know what?
They are
Miriam's
so
package
picky.
actually got to her this time. I went to the other
Wow.
office, and she did it totally different, obviously,
Yep.
than one.
It depends on who's working.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
Anyway, because we're small town and we only have usually like one postal person that's there 99.9% of the time. Yeah. Anyway,
And sometimes if I already have the postage on the envelope and I weigh my envelope so I know it's correct amount of money, if you put it in the blue box, it'll go through because people in the back of
Kim,
the office is going to push them through the
yeah.
machine.
make me big so you
Okay,
can take
okay.
a picture.
We're making Miriam big. There we go. She did
Okay.
the instructions for.
Take a picture because then we
Oh,
have
Look at
two.
that.
Hi, Amina.
she's so
Man,
good.
that's fabulous.
Never thought
Let
about
me
that.
know when I can put the other page.
Let me see if I can't get a picture of that real quick. Hang on. Hang on. Where's my phone? I'm going to take a picture.
I can take a good picture and send you, Kim, by
That
All
would be
right.
lovely.
you can put in.
Measure the diagonal of the card. Cut the
That would be
paper
lovely
square.
if you could do
And
that.
then mark the distance on the paper and in the middle of every side of the card. And then you just match them. Fold and match. Cool. I
Thank
always
you,
get them
dear.
wonky, and I hate it when they're lopsided.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
mine are usually lopsided,
Let
but
me know if it's you can understand
Oh, there's part two.
the top
Part
two.
two. Wait, there's more.
wait,
It's more
there's more. Yeah.
you thought you were done. Ha ha.
I thought that was it. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
there's no two.
Fold the sides. Fold this part two, and then you cut those Okay, gotcha. Cut the little notches out.
Yeah. And then you put everything together, and you will have a point here. As you can see, you can cut it or fold it and glue it. And that's it. And round here
Welcome,
if
Susan.
you want. Okay.
Hey, Pam.
So
Nice to see you.
I
Thank
am going to take a good picture and send you, Kim, so you can put in the description too.
Thanks, hon. Thank
No,
you.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
If you need to change anywhere, do it because my English is my English.
That's fine. We understand you, hon. Not a problem. Hey,
Because
Pam. Nice to see
our
you.
instructions, maybe they don't understand. So
All right. All
feel
right.
free to change it.
All right. Beth, I'm making you big. Don't
Okay,
know what you're up to.
okay. We are looking at magazines, and this is what I've done so far. This is ugly. I consider that ugly, but then I've got a little girl there,
Did I
and
get
she's going to have a head like this on her. And I've done this one, and this one needs a head. I'm looking for heads. I'll cut this head out. And I like it when you can get hair, the long hair coming down the sides of the body. I love that. I think that's really cute. But she needs to be a blonde to show up on that black paper. But I'll get one. And then this girl here.
Oh, she turned out lovely. Absolutely
And
lovely.
then when you go through your magazines, look for accessories like pocketbooks and bags. Okay. And
Perfect.
you can also do animals sitting at the bottom of their feet. So I'll be looking for some of that. And I might even find a hat that I can cut out and put on her. So there's lots of things. And you can also, if you have extra body parts, you can put arms, you can put somebody else's arms on her. And that looks
I'm here.
and
What do you want, honey? I need some body parts.
and and if you put the right on the left and left on the right, it's also very cool.
If you have extra body parts, you might want to go see a good surgeon.
Yep. I've got extra body parts. So if you have it's hard to show some of these in white, but if you have one like her, you can cut her arms off very easily, and then add two more from them. And the catalogs, the clothing catalogs have models, and I usually use that kind of a catalog because there's always pretty faces, and they're looking straight at you, and you want to get the hair coming down in the front, like this. So there's lots of ways you can do it. There's no right or wrong, But you just go through your magazines, and then when you're finished with your magazines, throw that one away, and then you can get another magazine if you've got tons of magazines like I do. And so I'm looking now for some more heads. Like here's a good one, and they don't have to be on there straight. You can have her tilting her head, if you need to. She could tilt her head.
Can you imagine the phone call you get if your child were doing this in like elementary school?
What are you doing? So I'm still working. So there you
You
go.
can imagine the instructions if she needs to write them.
Yeah. And how do you file your body parts so you can find them again?
Yeah. And this guy here, he's got his hands in the back behind him. So I'm just going to cut his arms off and look for some new arms. And I will probably, and I'm going to make one man because I do have gentlemen in my chat rooms. So, they might win one of the giveaways and stuff like that.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of men that might deserve to have their arms cut off.
Well, I'm going to replace them though.
I think we are with Frank and Beth.
Frank and Beth.
Frank and Beth. Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Love it.
But you did say ugly envelopes, right?
Yes, I did. That's what.
And you might even have room enough for a word to put on there, like suited up, or you might find some other words. You might put a little word there as well in caption. Put a speech bubble.
Okay, think of the red carpet when they ask, "Who are you wearing?" This could mean a whole new thing.
Who are you wearing? Oh my word! I don't watch that stuff, right? Like, all right.
Paul wants to know when the giveaway is.
Of the body parts.
The body part that are cut up.
Well, we like them pre-cut. That makes life much more convenient.
Raul, I think I can probably accommodate your request. I'll just send you some happy mail. He loves to receive a little happy mail from the United States. He likes it.
He does. All right. I have one ugly envelope done, guys. I made it pretty.
You made it pretty?
I made it pretty.
Okay.
So you can take any fugly gel print and make an envelope and make it pretty.
Oh, yeah, look at that. With a Kimbit.
Yeah, it's a Kimbit with Kimbits. So Anita says, Raul, what do you want? Handless women, eyeless man?
He's saving up the junk mail or the fib mail from your fibs for the next scavenger hunt. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
You can always scavenge you some stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to make Anne big for a minute. Anne hasn't been big for a while. There you go, hon.
Okay, here I am. So this is the signature. See, I used all my ugly envelopes and all my ugly prints that I didn't like anymore. But this one hasn't been taped in, and because it's heavy, this was scrapbook I did as a roll-off. So then maybe do a belly band across the top and just slip it over. I'm going to tape it down.
Oh, okay. That works too.
I have carpet tape pre-positioned here.
All right.
Because it's heavy. That's what I was trying to say. It's pretty heavy. It's heavy cardstock, and then it has a lot of paint on it. I mean, it is amazing the weight the paint adds to something.
It is. I know.
You could take like a thin magazine, and all of a sudden you got cardstock.
Yes, you do.
Or body parts, whatever.
I think you know what? I think I'm going to have to design a whole bunch of body parts and do Kimbit parts or something.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Wow.
So there we go. I pre-positioned it. and then I just take it. And when you use carpet tape, you better get it right the first time because
It's done.
it's done, baby. It is so done. Some things I glued in, and some things I carpet taped in.
I'm gonna have to get some carpet tape.
Perfect.
Just look for double. It's like industrial double-sided tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't tell my husband this is his first gel print. I should have framed it, but I didn't. I stuck it in here
Awesome.
because he was doing it because the 7-year-old was doing it. So
You had to play too. That works.
yeah,
That could be popular refrigerator art.
it could, but now it's in a book, so he can say he's a published author, I guess.
That's right.
So that one's in there. Ta-da! It's just a writing spot. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with this when it's done. And I also found I had a whole bunch of envelopes for ATCs. So I stuck them in here and then put an ATC in the pocket.
Hey guys, speaking of not knowing what to do with stuff when it's done, how about if we each made just one of these little signature journals, like 10 pages or whatever, and stuff that we do here, we put in this journal, like this kind of thing, because this is what I'm doing with my Tuesday plays. And then how about after 3 months or whatever, we do a draw for each of our little journal things?
Sure.
And what do you think? Think about
I
it.
was wondering about asking you if we wanted to give one of these away because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Let's make it tough to win. Raul says my voice sounds different. Raul, that's just because I got up late and it's allergies. The allergy medicine hasn't kicked in. I didn't go on a cruise. We snuck off and visited our grandchildren. Some of our grandchildren, I should say. But in the morning, I sound a little bit like a frog because the allergy meds haven't kicked in.
Oh, I know that feeling.
So, and on the inside of my cover, I had some circles cut. And so I added circles because it didn't have enough color.
I like that. I really like that.
And then I covered the middle part. I reinforced it with a piece of cardstock and some washi tape that happened to be the right width.
Perfect.
How clever is that? So
It's nice. I like reinforcing spines.
So these are ready to go with all and this one, I don't know why I did this, but I just decided to address one of these. Are some envelopes that I spray painted with, not spray, what do you call those? The ink sprays,
Yeah.
I took them
Ink
outside.
Ink
That's
spray.
what it's called. That's tough. And then open it up, and then there's another one, another ATC card, and another ATC holder, and a fake letter, because, Victoria needed a letter.
Cool.
So that's what I was doing with all my different size envelopes. This is the envelope. It lost a tag. Assortment here. The mini tags keep falling out, so I don't know what to do about that. They keep falling out.
I don't know.
Don't know. If anybody has a solution, you let me know. So that's one signature. And then I used some envelopes I'd cut before as, what do you call those, flip outs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the other side of the envelope is get out of the way, is a tuck spot for another journal card I had. I get to use up all my stuff.
Using up stuff is good. I need to use up stuff too.
Then I have one that's clipped in, and I don't know if that's a good idea or if I should go ahead and stick it down. We could vote. All right. But roll-offs are a really good thing. Way to use that scrapbook paper you're never ever going to use any other way.
Yeah, I like using scrapbook paper for my roll-offs for sure.
Yeah, because then you have backgrounds for other things, I guess. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to do an elastic binding and stick them in there. Like so. And I'm saying using things. I have all these old buttons. So I went and got an old button and voila. Now it's a closure. And I just happen to have black and white ribbon.
See, I've got a whole bunch of old buckles and things from purses and stuff that I've saved over the years. So I crocheted that one wrap to go around that journal, and it worked out lovely. Great way to use up old.
Wow. If I only knew how to crochet.
Yeah, but you can sew.
I can sew. And I do have fabric galore.
So you could do interesting buckle fabric things, right? Like, because basically you're just, you know.
Yeah, I have done that before. I've used silk as a journal cover a couple times. Stick it onto some interfacing and voila, you have a journal cover whenever you want
I
one.
did a journal cover for my pediatric journal.
Hang on, let's make Miriam big. What you doing? Oh, look at that
I
one.
did that. Let's see, let's put it
Is that
here.
the one you were working on last week?
Yes, yes. So I did this,
Oh, look
Oh,
at the dangle. Lovely.
and
and the same that is so here. Oh, where is my camera? Ah,
There you
here.
are. You're in the middle. Or
I
close.
did this so you can close it with the same. I saw it till here, and then I left it free.
Oh, nice.
And
That's a
inside,
great idea.
another one.
That's
did
a
you
great
sew it on, Miriam, or glue it on?
Yes, I saw it by hand.
Ah,
I wanted to do something in my room when I went to sleep, so I said, "Oh, okay." By hand.
I'll just fall asleep with a needle in my hand because that's safe.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
That's
It's
how you end up
before.
with pierced body parts.
It's before going to sleep, not after.
No, I've done sewing in bed before. It doesn't turn out well for me.
No, I usually crochet in bed.
I try to sleep. That's what I try to do.
And here is my first part of the embellishment for the envelope. The second one, I have this part that I've been cutting. I might cut another one, and I'm going to put that on my second one.
So are those from pictures in magazines or are those painted?
Yes, yes, like in magazines, I take not pictures, but the where I see that are the colors I want.
Yeah, I do that for the Goonie birds. I use pictures, the texture for the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, I
Let's
love
continue.
it. All right. Beth, I'm making you big.
Okay, dokie. So here, I'm just continuing. I've got her hand over here, and she's got another hand right here. So there's her hands, and those
Perfect.
are stickers. Those came out of the aquarium book. Book. These hands.
Those are awesome.
And this girl here, she got some stickers, some flowers by her head. I've got to put another head on her. And I'm just going through, I'm just doing like four at a time. And I just keep going through until I find something that I like on there. I put a sticker by her feet. And then here I've got this girl. She's got, that's Mrs. Jenner. Uh, what's her name? Uh,
Ah, yes.
Bruce's wife. Yeah. Anyway,
X. What?
well, Caitlin's ex-wife. But anyway, she's holding a sunflower sticker, and I found a pocketbook in the magazine. So she's got her magazine, and she's got her sunglasses on.
Chris is the name. Chris Jenner.
That's
Yes,
lovely.
Chris. Yes, Chris.
You
And
should
she's
have a puppy sticking out of the
Need to
bag.
be that way.
oh yeah, I do, and I found a puppy dog. I'm going after it. Yeah, yeah. So
'Cause that would look cute sticking out
I'm
of the
still
bag.
gluing and fiddling. So come back to me for more later.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. So we're all on screen again.
I was listening to Beth so closely, I put my eyelets in backwards.
Oh, no.
Oh well, there'll be an industrial look on the outside. It'll be.
That's right.
I'll just pretend I meant to do that.
That's right.
What you got to do, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Or I'll cover them up with something.
Raul, would you like to talk about your thing that's happening in August? I think you and Miriam are doing a week long.
Poor Miriam.
Oh, hello and goodbye, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, you can be busy until after July 10th? Okay. Reminder, folks, this is our last Sunday group play for the month because we always take the last Sunday off. We will be back in July on Sundays for group plays again.
With more entertainment.
More entertainment, yeah.
And body parts.
And body.
We, the reality is that we take a break to go find somebody back.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
That's
So
right.
if anybody would like to join us live on the Sunday play, shoot me a message. And we usually have a theme for the day. And we all do it our own ways, right? Because that's what this group plays about.
We're feral, that's why.
We are. We're feral. Feral crafters. Oh, we should call it Feral Crafting Sunday. What do you guys think?
That
Let's
sounds
call
great.
it art instead of crafting.
Yeah. Feral
Feral art.
Feral artists in the wild.
Feral Art Sundays. I like it. I like it. I have to write that down because I'm not ever going to remember that. You know me.
Man, you know what? I set 4 perfect eyelets and they're all with the rough side out.
Oopsie.
You know what?
Well, by the time you put the string in it, you won't notice it.
Thank you. That's encouraging.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever set 4 that went in right. Oh, hallelujah. I'll just praise that. Yay. We'll just pretend it was meant to be.
Okay, Janet and Dee Dee are doing a zine swap now, and it's still going on. So after the zine swap, Miriam and Raul will talk more about their summer project. What you showing us, Beth?
A report card.
Oh, very cool.
I think they should go in the envelopes.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
That would be
Somebody
cool.
got straight A's there?
This is Beverly got straight A's.
Excellent.
And Redmond got A's and B's.
Awesome.
Well, that's not bad.
Raymond, must be Raymond. And then Beverly got 2 B's and an A. And Redmond,
Hey, Janet.
Bensley, Benderly, Benerly, got B's and C's times absent. He's got
Dear.
absent days.
We've been telling that child to do their homework, but they don't listen.
No, absent days. Yeah, he's got 3 days absent here. The same guy, period 3. Yep.
Must not like the teacher.
Period.
That's suspicious right there.
Yeah, and it could be the teacher doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Lucy Lewis. Yeah.
All right.
Clarissa Williams. That Clarissa teacher, she's no good.
Yeah.
Clarissa Williams again. Yep, she took care of all that absent. It must have been the last period of the day or the first period. Yeah, it was period 3 on both of those, and he did not like that class. He
obviously.
This is 1947. Very vintage.
Okay.
And it's Huntington High School in Huntington, West Virginia. And that's where I'm from. And I found these at a flea market down here.
Awesome. Very awesome.
And I don't know when Daddy went to Huntington High School, but I don't know what year he graduated in. I think he graduated later than that. I would say 50. Well, see, I was born in 58. This might be a good time. It's 47. It could have been his time. He probably knew some of these teachers.
Well, maybe he can find out why that kid skipped that
Yeah.
period.
Well, I'll have to wait to find out later.
True.
When I go.
Oops.
Sorry.
Hey guys, Teresa is saying now to figure out what to do with the ugly envelopes. Would you guys like to tell what you're doing with yours? And I'm going to make you big, and you can tell us what you're doing with your ugly envelopes. I have
Oh,
to find the cursor. Hang on, hang on.
okay. I'm hanging. You let me
Okay,
know when you
there
find
you
your
go.
cursor.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm putting them in a book. I made a book out of an ugly envelope and ugly prints, and that's the inside because the outside's black and white. And then the others are all in these signatures that I'm going to bind now with elastic thread in case I ever change my mind. So I made some envelopes and I had some envelopes that I uglified. So
Uglified. That's good.
Uglified. I like it. Uglified.
and I made some, these are, I'm calling this type a faux envelope because it looks like an envelope, but it's not an envelope.
Oh,
You can
cool.
write in it.
So it's a envelope.
Oh, what'd you call it?
Envelope.
Oh, yes. A fun or faux, whatever it is. An
On.
ETC envelopes and another faux envelope that's going to, that went to Paris. See? The
Awesome.
Grande Maison Paris. Da. There you go. So that's what I am doing. And
Very
I
cool.
started with an ugly manila envelope that was discolored. And I don't even want to know why it was discolored or how it got that way. So now I'm trying to find the right size elastic thread to do like a traveler's journal binding.
Very cool.
That's what I'm going to do. And put some paper beads on it. And just use up all these things I have sitting around.
That works. That works.
Does that
Teresa,
work for you?
Teresa said she mailed her ugly envelopes to Beth.
I found Beth Laboratory.
Okay, Miriam, you're big. What are you doing with your ugly envelopes?
I found Beth Laboratory.
You found what?
My bathroom is on the beach.
Beth Laboratory.
That's laboratory.
Oh,
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Beth was a pathologist in a former life.
I think so.
I am going to send some happy mail, not in the outside, but in the inside with something nice for someone. Be on the lookout.
All right.
So somebody somewhere is going to get some happy mail.
Yeah. I'm looking for a contrasting color.
Where's, oh, that's Miriam. I was like, that doesn't look like Beth.
It's me. I am looking for a contrasting color to put this flower. Marelo. Yes, that's one. Oh, someone went to the floor right now. Okay, this one could be two. Let's see. Let's do something. Yeah, that will work.
I don't think this piece was perfectly square, but that's okay.
Is Miriam cutting up parts too?
Miriam
Yes.
is having up pictures for parts. Yeah.
Nothing pictures about.
It's part art. Ah,
Part art. Yes. I love it.
Around of the art. No? Okay. Something like that.
what do you do with your excess pieces parts? You make art.
She made another one with all the pieces. Or not.
Okay. I think I need to sort my paper beads by color or something.
Mm.
See, this is how Miriam does her flowers and stuff, guys. Are you watching?
Yes, this one is not a flower. It's a backing for this flower.
Okay.
Picture it perfectly. Now I don't know where it was. Uh-huh, there. So I can put it here, and this plant is it's contrasting. And then I need to put this here, and I am going to do the same all around this one, maybe with this part. Gray, almost blue, light blue. But this one will be complete there. But yes, I do like that, and I let's say that I want one here. I do my flowers first, then I cut, I fussy cut, and then I put some colors inside.
Oh, lovely.
Hmm.
Well, Miriam, I am a very poor student. I will be getting an F on envelope making because
No, I saw your envelopes. They are okay.
no. This one is all no.
Measure.
Measure twice, cut once.
Well, my goodness, it's okay.
Measure not at all, cuss twice.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Well,
are going to need to sleep in the bed you are doing. Or
yeah,
you,
I
that's what mom said when I didn't want to make my bed.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh my goodness, I just don't get it.
Are you struggling, Kim?
You know what? It's yes.
Yes, you are.
You
I
know,
I am going to do
I I think it's I don't know what it is. I tried it. I thought I had it. I measured. I marked. I don't know how it
I
was.
did everything right, every right thing, and it turned out not right.
Do you have trouble adding numbers in your head, Kim?
No, I do not. The thing is that I got hit at work by a client and I had a concussion. And ever since then, some things with numbers I really, really struggle with.
There's
Date,
a name for it, dyscalculia.
okay. Dates, measuring. Um, I can measure when I cook, which is really weird because I don't normally measure anything even when I cook. But
That's a physical quantified container.
yeah, yeah. So, but this kind of stuff. Oh, Jan says, let's see what I did. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I will go big for a minute. Doop. Okay. So this is what happened. Look, I got a wonky envelope. Beth was saying she doesn't like the wonky, but it folds nice down, but this is just not right. This is just not right.
That's acceptable to me. I would
So
What's
accept
not
that.
right?
I would accept that when it's pretty good. That's all right with
this
me.
this side and this side, they're not equal. Like if I take this out and I
It's
fold it in
artistic,
half,
Kim. It's artistic.
look, we got this much that's not supposed to be there. But that's okay because you're right.
Fold it up and trim it. That's what I do.
Give it to Beth. She's going to cut the part.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my one that I'm working on
The dangle.
to this print. See, that would make lovely leaves. but I'm using it for an envelope. And I'll just
I
put
like it.
flowers and leaves on it. So all's good. Yeah, you know what? These are just going to be tucked into pockets in journals, right? With a little card in them, a card of some sort. I had an Ann Getty's calendar, so I chopped up and I wrote down photography by Ann Getty's because she's such a phenomenal baby photographer. So, yeah, definitely not my artwork, just the envelope. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit wonky, but I wobble cut but no, I folded and tried. I'm just shaking my head because that's the way it works.
You know, I had some envelopes once from an art museum where all of the envelopes in the back were like cockeyed.
Yeah, this is
A
definitely
flat
cockeyed.
cockeyed, yeah. And it was like, an artsy set.
Well,
That was when I used to buy cards.
yeah, I don't buy cards anymore either.
But somebody did give me some from an art museum recently. Won't say no to that.
Yeah.
Never say no to that. Plus, if you don't want them, you can always paper over them or something.
Can.
Especially if they're blank.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I'm just doing these to fit a couple of the cards that I've got so that there'll be something a little bit. I could wobble cut the flap. Look at you, Teresa. I'm going to do that as soon as I get this stuff glued down.
Make it intentional. Or put a Kimbit on the back of the flap.
I could. Well, I usually. What do you think? I'm thinking.
Oh, she's measuring and thinking at the same
Yeah, I
time.
know. Heaven help us all. Talking about body parts, I'm working on those eyeballs for that order.
Uh-huh.
And I've decided that I'm going to keep some for myself. Like I've made extra because they're really fun. Well, I think they're fun. And I'm just right now embroidering the veining on the eye so they look like they're bloodshot. And anyway, I'm having fun with them. So anyway, I want to keep a couple for myself so I can throw them at the grandkids and say, I've got my eye on you. So,
send them in a card to an optometrist.
No, they're crocheted. They're like this size, the eyeball itself.
Wow.
So
I want to know what the person's going to do with them, that special ordered eyeballs.
She wants to give them to friends who will appreciate them because they're going to be having veins and stuff hanging off the back of them. And
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got a roll of eyeballs.
Oh, those are cool. Those are very cool.
They're stickers.
Oh.
Lots of fun.
I have a real fake eyeball.
I use them quite
like a glass eye?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't decided what to do with it yet, but I have it. I mean, not in my eyeball. I mean, I bought it.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm thinking I could put mine up on top of the curtain rod so that, there's eyeballs hanging all over my house.
That would be a little...
I'm going to throw at the grandkids.
That's interesting. As my husband used to say when I'd come up with something, well, that's always an option, dear.
Yeah, Ron just kind of smiles and nods and walks away,
Yeah, that's what he does now, or pretends he can't hear if he doesn't have his hearing aids.
Yeah.
Or just says they're not working.
Yeah. Jan says, that's so pretty, Miriam. I'm going to make you big so that we can see you up close and personal as soon as I find a freaking cursor. Good Lord. Okay, Miriam, you're big, hun.
Whoa.
That is pretty.
Pretty now?
Look at that.
Oh, Teresa's coming in. Welcome, Teresa. Okay, I got to make Miriam big again because she's doing this thing that we've got to see.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Look at that.
Hi.
Miriam, you're so amazing.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Hi.
Teresa joined us because she thinks we're over talking about body parts now.
Exactly. I want to hear it.
Oh,
Beth started it. I know she did.
I did start it. Hi,
She's
Teresa.
always talking about body parts.
Well,
Well, deep subject. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Am I somewhere? Okay, it is. Okay.
Dan asked if you're using pastels, Miriam.
I am using crayons.
Crayons. So they're wax?
Yes,
Okay.
Just regular crayons, like
yes,
Crayola crayons.
yes. Not Crayola, but yes, regular one.
Those look like artist crayons. Are they like triangular?
Yes, yes.
They're round? Okay.
Round, round,
Look
round.
how nice and big those are, guys. See, that's what I want to do with the empty glue stick containers, is melt crayons into them. So I've got
One
big ones like that.
size.
I've been waiting and watching for it.
And
You
let
do?
me tell you, this cost me 25 shekel that he is dividing for. It's $6.
Wow.
That's not bad.
No, not at all.
Are they meant for children?
Yes, they could be. They are not professional.
Well,
They
they're
are
pretty.
unprofessional. Maybe I can put this here, but I don't know. I don't see this here. This could be better here, but no. Okay, go to my stash.
That looks lovely. So lovely. All
Mary
right.
always does lovely work.
I know she always does such beautiful work. Teresa, I'm going to make you big because you haven't been up yet. So
Well,
then
I was working on a book.
you're
Um,
working.
I took a Amazon box that I got my keyboard in from my computer. I took it apart. I took, I left some of it on, and I just stripped that down. Um, and now I'm working on a mini book.
Okay.
It's about the size of my hand. It's got 6 pages, and by the time I get through, and then I'm going to take in each one of these little holes here. I'm going to use a binding. The reason why it's got 6 pages is because it's going to be gator mouthed anyway by the time I'm done. I'm going to take a binding, and what I'm going to do is tie bows at the back of it instead of doing a Copic stitch or anything, because Beth never did teach me how to do that. So
Bad.
Poke.
Yeah.
hey, it's not because she didn't try. It's because I just couldn't get it. It's
Ah,
me. She tried. She really tried. But so I'm just going to make bows at the back of it with some scrap raggy looking material, and I'm going to just make. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a cover on it. So, and that's what I've been doing. I've been tearing up boxes. And I still have a few more pages I could add to it if I wanted to. But see, here's the little paper I tore off the thing and stuff like that. But I think 6 pages are going to be enough for this little book. I'm trying to make them even, but my eyeballs don't see even, so they're never going to be that way. If I keep tearing it off, it's going to be about that wide.
be lovely.
So, but I thought with my ugly envelope, if I can get it to stay big enough, I could put an ugly envelope on it.
All right.
Well, I'm going to turn it over though because, I want the flap to be able to close. But see, if I put an ugly envelope on there, that's one of the things I'm going to do with some of the ugly envelopes I got left. I sent Beth a couple of ugly envelopes. She showed them on her channel Saturday night or last night, where I sent her them ugly envelopes, and I bet she had forgotten that I was sending her them ugly envelopes last week.
I save all of the homemade envelopes. I save them. I use them. I'll use them and punch out in them, or but I do use them.
Well, I didn't glue them together. I wanted them to go flat into the envelope that I was sending you. So I didn't glue them together, but I knew you would know how to do that. So, and
That's a good idea to send them flat.
Oh yeah. Those are
because they're real easy to figure out. I mean, they got all the creases already on them. You can see the crease on them and everything, where you just flat them over and all that. And so I thought I'd do pockets in it, and see, I'd do a pocket, then a pocket not on each page, but and just because I want to put some pictures, and I've been trying to find some unusual pictures for it, like maybe a Coliseum picture, or some kind of a odd pictures, not really odd though either, but unusual that I don't usually have.
Cool.
And
So
I'm my first cup of coffee, y'all. Can y'all believe it?
awesome. So Miriam, I'm putting
Yes.
again. Anina's asking, is the theme still ugly? Your envelopes are pretty.
Oh, I don't know. You are the judge.
Well, see, Anina, I think the idea was that we were taking ugly gel prints or ugly papers and showing you that even if you have an ugly paper, you can still turn it into something lovely.
Right.
I think
Exactly.
that's kind of what the theme was.
Hopefully.
Just
That's
so
the
that
goal. Now, whether we get there or not is another question.
just so that people can see that they don't necessarily have to be ashamed or it doesn't matter what it looks like in the beginning. We can always make it pretty. Does that make sense? Did I
Yeah.
explain that right, guys?
perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
It makes exactly sense.
Mine are perfect. Like this. And I am about to put a fish on it.
I love putting fish on things. I love fish.
Me too.
Look at that.
Me too. So,
I eat fish nearly every day.
Awesome.
I don't eat fish because I am allergic.
Oh,
But I love them. I love to enjoy them. Okay.
well, I don't eat fish because you don't want to eat the fish from here. Our rivers and streams are so polluted, I wouldn't touch them.
I buy my fish. I don't catch my fish. Well, I guess I catch it from the freezer.
There you
yeah.
go.
That's
Very
fair enough.
successful with that.
Yeah. I shop in my freezer too. All right.
Someone catch it for you.
That's right. I appreciate that, whoever did that.
So, viewing audience, is there anybody you would like to see go large to see what's happening? Who would you like to be watching? Or is it fine with all five of us up? There's 5 of us now.
Yay!
Kick this thing to the curb.
Oh, I've had a few curves.
My dog have a paper glued on her butt. It seems that she sat on some paper that had a glue or something, and now it's in her butt.
All right.
She's a crafter.
Oh, let's see what Beth is doing. Okay, Beth, you're going big, honey.
Hey,
We're going back to the body farm.
Yeah.
It's harvest season, guys. Okay, this one's got some Happy Mail inside of it, which is a report card and some extra eyes. And I'm putting that inside. And then on this one over here, I think I can put some eyes on her. And I'm going to use these eyes. And then I've got a pair of sunglasses that I'm going to put cussy fussy cut it out and put these glasses on her, and her eyes will show through. So it's going to require a little bit of concentration on the cutting part. And I probably have some glasses. People send me eyeglasses.
So now the label needs to be I only have eyes for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's party animal.
Know
Yeah.
that the beauty is in the eyes on the beholder.
Yeah. So hold on to these.
Or someone will be watching.
Yeah.
So I don't think those are going to be big enough, but I do have some eyes. Let's look in my die cut book. Teresa sent me this book. Here's a pair of glasses that I think they're going to be too big for my envelopes.
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh,
going to be too big, but that's okay. That's okay. We got other things. I think I've got a smaller pair. I know I have the die cut for it, so I can get it out and cut me some more eyesies out. Teresa gave me a lot of these little punches out. She got me started. And keys. Oh, well, somebody could be holding a key to the door. All right. We can put a key to the door. Put some keys out. There's a ticket. We like to give tickets out because they need to get it. They need to have a ticket to the rodeo.
true.
Everybody wants to go to the rodeo.
Hollering, ride 'em, cowboy, woohoo!
Somebody needs a ticket. And there's some butterflies, some tags, some music. There's a bear. There's some people and pumpkins, more butterflies, some teardrops. Oh, a feather. And there's some, you are thinking of you. Some words that she cut out for me. Thank you, Teresa. She cut these little tiny words out. And there's another leaf. But I do have some glasses, so I'll get them out when you go around me next time.
All right. Oh, I love the lady with the big round eyes. Oh, that one with the red dress. She is perfect.
She's gonna get some glasses. I'll get the glasses out and make me some glasses.
She's so much fun. She really is.
Marcy,
She's got big hands too.
Oh, she's
And I'm gonna have her. She's got to be holding something. She'll hold something.
Yeah, I can see your seahorse, Beth. Seahorse.
I found a dog, but he's not looking to the front. So I'll get another dog. I also found a pair of shoes that would look good on
Oh,
somebody.
those are cute. Those are like witches' shoes.
I know. So somebody's going to get some of that. And I also have some a hairdo that somebody's going to be wearing a hairdo.
very funny.
So, yeah.
Perfect. That's awesome. Oh, rodeo. Are there good-looking men? Anina wants to know.
Oh yeah, they're all dolled up so that they can get into this rodeo show. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Nina. That's the whole
And
point of
there's
going to the rodeos, the
and
cowboys.
then there's a ticket here. Yeah, I got a ticket. Somebody's gonna have a ticket. She could be holding her ticket to get in. Woohoo! She's she's looking good.
She
Looking
is. And
out.
I love the way the hands are holding it. That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really perfect.
Looks like she won the ticket. Look at me, I won a ticket.
Yeah.
First prize.
Look at that smile too. Look at that.
She just
Smile
won.
like you won that ticket.
She won the silent auction for uh, the rodeo guy on horse number 10. Mhm.
Shoot, I won her a man.
And this one I got a phone right there. I'm gonna cut the phone out. And this guy was funny, so I thought he might go on. I've got some more envelopes. I can make another guy. He'd be funny. So yeah, it goes on and on and on. There is no ending to this stuff. So
A lot of fun. See?
back to 4. I got this girl. These three are looking good. This one I still need a head, a better head, and I found this girl. So I don't like the black dress on there. It just doesn't. It's not standing out to me. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking about putting another girl on there and see if that doesn't look better. And then I have her dress.
Well, that's cute. Yeah.
And this dress doesn't. It's just not popping out at me. It just looks like a
Well,
black.
maybe you need to put a little piece of lace or something on it.
Yeah. This one's got a highlights to it, so I'll do that on top of her.
Hey, Becca. Welcome, welcome. It's fine, hun. Totally fine.
Hi, Becca.
We get it. We get it.
Becca, we were just discussing sleep issues a little while ago.
How's the kitty cat?
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All
So
right.
We're sorry you had sleep issues.
Yeah, never fun. Okay, who would like to go big? Let's make Ann big. She hasn't been big for a
Oh
little
boy,
while.
Ann's getting mad over there. I've been trying to string these stupid charms, and I finally gave up. I wouldn't do it. So I'm putting the paper beads on the spine now, or trying to. Let's see, I'm not on screen at all, am I? Which way do I need to go? Maybe this way. Is that better? Whoops. And there went the glue on the floor. So I'm trying to string it. I got another one on there. And then picking the paper beads. And I was having trouble with this one because I couldn't get it the right length. And then I finally figured out, I can just cut the paper beads to the right length and I'm all good, right?
You are. You are.
I didn't know you could do that. But I thought, what the heck? It's worth a try. So I'm getting a little OCD, I think, about choices here.
All's good.
Is it
Oh,
good?
no.
Okay.
Becca,
I use
what's
coffee
going
stir.
on? What's going on? Something wrong with the jug?
Uh-oh. Somebody said,
there's the
uh-oh.
newborn
no,
kitten.
she got a new kitty cat.
Okay.
Miriam got
A
it too?
brand new kitty cat. Like she got it when the kitty cat was just born. It still had the sack on the kitty cat. The mother took off, and so she's taking care of the new baby.
Oh.
So that's around the clock feeding.
So
Something
it's
must
an
have scared
abandoned
Mama.
kitty cat. No, that's
So
saving.
she had to postpone her vacation for a week.
Oh my goodness.
No.
She was
Now
going to go up
that's
north and visit her family in Pennsylvania, and so she put them on the back burner to take care of the kitty cat.
Yeah.
that's a whole new level of dedication there.
That
Yep.
is. It
She
really
does
is.
her little babies.
We were just in Pennsylvania too.
So you just have one? Like, did the mother just have one, or
There were 2.
there were two?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did the mother abandon them or did the cat owner abandon them?
No, it was the mother.
Hmm.
She and I don't, I don't know what happens after you have a litter, but I don't know that you would.
She left a note.
But I thought that she abandoned them, but I'm thinking she might have just gone for
Thank
some
you, my son.
fuel for herself.
She
My
needed
son
some me
do
time.
it.
Don't they sometimes abandon the runt?
Yeah, they
Oh, well,
carry
she
it off.
abandoned two. That's.
They carry it off, but these two were together.
So she
I
kept
am
both of them?
Well, one of them died.
one red cat.
I mean,
Oh,
Becca
mom
has
was.
both of
She
them?
says Becca says mom was too young. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
Um,
it was
a
a
young
new
cat.
little kitty cat.
Maxie,
Woohoo, that charm went on. Yeehaw.
Maxie,
So now I have to tie it off.
sorry, I read that.
Where is that Maxie?
Maxie is in his room with a game.
Oh. Okay, well, that explains a lot, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
here. He
Okay,
can't
now that I've done that, I've got
find
the paper beads on the binding.
it.
Such a mess, such a mess.
I've got such a mess.
Now, what I'm going to do is put these it seems to me the corners are always the hardest to stick down and where you get the most lift. So I have these pretend book corners that I'm going to glue down. And because it's metal to paper, I'm going to use weld bond
Oh,
because it'll stick anything to anything. So just spread it out. Just, oh shoot, I forgot to put gloves on because this stuff, it's not as bad as super glue, but it is hard to wash off your hands at times.
Yes. I used to do that when I was doing glass mosaic. I'd use weld bond because it dries
Yeah.
clear and it holds the glass to the. Yeah,
Does it dry clear on the glass?
it does. It does.
Oh, because somewhere or other I got these glass pieces. I have three different sets of them that I think were for Mod Podge, but I don't think Mod Podge dries clear, does it, on glass?
Yeah, no, Mod Podge dries clear. That's what I put on those bowls that I did last week.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll try it. They're really pretty. They're like the size of a pendant, maybe.
Yeah.
Some of them are drilled, so you could actually.
Sounds like they were supposed to be for wind chimes.
They're
Oh,
glass,
good.
though. Would you put
Yeah.
glass on a wind chime?
Well, you do, and you also take that metal tape that they put on ducts,
Yeah,
you know, what I'm talking about, air
Yeah.
conditioning ducts, and put
Yeah.
around the edge of it. You can get it in gold or silver or whatever
Yeah.
color,
I have
and
that.
put around the edge of it. That
Oh.
protects it from breaking. Sure does.
If I liked wind chimes, I might do that. But
Well, I made a set for my sister one time because she collected wind chimes,
oh,
and that's the reason why that's what made me think that it sounded like it was supposed to be for wind chimes.
it might be. I don't know because I think they're just labeled Mod Podge shapes,
Yeah,
which is. Ooh, the circle ones. I wonder if I could make a game of them, like checkers. Like
Ooh.
put photos on them. Wouldn't that be fun?
you could.
Family photos on your checkers. I have a bunch of old photos.
Or ornaments that you could put on ornament hangers.
That's a good idea
Now
too.
you could make sort of like a wind chime kind of family tree photo thing.
I want ideas for making Christmas gifts, especially for like neighbors and those people you want to give a small gift to. But in our neighborhood, I don't think people necessarily want more stuff. It's like,
Yeah. See, what I do for Christmas is I make cookie dough and
Mhm.
then I put it into I use a scoop and I freeze it, flatten it and freeze it, and then put it in bags and they can have just bake however many they want.
That's a great
You can do
idea.
a mixture. So I usually, like for my kids, I give them a roll of parchment paper so they don't even have to grease the damn pans. Pardon my language, sorry guys. So they don't have to grease the pans, and that way they can mix and match however many they want.
That's
And
a great idea. One of my neighbors has her grown daughter and her husband, and I think they have a baby now, and they have a little toddler. Well, she's about 3 or 4 now. And I gave them a chalkboard that you paint on. It says, blank days until Christmas, and you can hang it up, and it's all
oh,
decorated.
nice.
And she told me when they came over to bring me a present that the elf writes on the chalkboard. And so instead of doing that annoying elf on a shelf thing, the elf writes on the chalkboard every night. And I thought,
That's
oh, how
awesome.
cool. And sits
What a
on the
great
chalkboard.
idea.
I thought,
You
that
can
is an
do,
experienced parent adaptation there.
you can do an advent calendar with windows or doors,
Oh,
and
yeah.
in each door a Kimbit.
We used to do advent calendars when my kids were little all the time. We had like 3 of them that were going. It was crazy. I don't know where my brain was. Probably that's why my brain's worn out from doing all that. Because we would have one that they got little presents that day, or they got little treats. Because we got so many little presents for them that it was overwhelming on Christmas. So they'd get them throughout the month. Like today's a present day, and it would be a Matchbox car or something.
Awesome.
But I like to make things, but sometimes you just run out of ideas. Especially things I can make ahead of time. I don't like last minute.
Yeah. Well, I always like
I
to do
last minute.
like the finger puppets, the crocheted finger puppets that I do,
Uh-huh.
and just little things like that for sure.
Yeah.
Even for my kids now, I make them seasoning mixes because I've got a whole bunch of seasoning mixes that I make up that they like, and the cookie dough. And the reason I like the cookie dough is because I don't have to stand there and bake 9 different batches of cookies, because some of them are doubled because I have 4 or 5 houses that I supply to.
Uh-huh.
So it just seems to work out really, really well.
I think that's a great idea. Plus, then they're baking it in their home. That's
I'll let you supply it to my house.
Yeah. Yeah, send them on over, Kim. That'd be great. Especially they'll stay frozen in the mail, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Deliver it yourself. That way I'll get to meet you.
You could go on a cookie tour.
That's a vacation for you. I live in Alabama.
I don't have a passport.
From here, you can go on and see Beth and Dana.
Well, you could come here first. Well, we're planning.
See, I live in Alabama. So, she could just make a whole round of it, couldn't she?
I could.
Good. And no hotel fees, because we'd all let her have a room. Right?
Exactly.
We have 2 different rooms you can pick from, Kim.
Cool.
You want a king size bed or a queen size bed? You tell me.
Not sure.
What?
Not sure. I have to figure out a comfortable way to travel in that darn car that we just bought.
Yeah, I told my husband about that. Did you figure out the seat yet?
Yeah. Ron's brother suggested I put a pillow under my feet so that my legs are raised that little bit. So for tootling around here, it seems to work really good. I haven't tried a long trip yet, but even driving to the city, the 45 minutes or whatever, I start to feel pain. So the pushing under my feet works really, really well.
That's so hard. We have our car's, well, as my daughter-in-law says, it's old enough to vote. But it's really comfortable.
Well, that's just it. I loved my old car, but I mean, she was 20 years old. It was time for her to go.
Yeah, ours is 20. Yeah, it's 21, 22 years old. But it still runs.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the thing here is my vehicles live outside, right? So when it's 40 or 50 below, they start getting a little bit of problems after a while.
Well, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, my husband keeps his car in the garage, so the other car stays in the
We
garage.
have no room in the garage. It's full of wood. And
Yeah, we only have room. We have a 2-car garage, but only 1 car fits in it.
we have a 2-car garage and nothing fits in it.
I don't have car nor snow, so I don't worry.
So you don't even have that problem, do you, Miriam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, she
Well-
bypassed that whole issue.
Well, see, I mean, living out here, if there are no buses,
Right.
cabs would cost a fortune. There is a shuttle service that goes from one small city, which is southeast of us, to Winnipeg, which is northwest of us. So it would pick us up on the way, but it's like $80 for one way.
Oh my goodness.
I'd
You're
rather
kidding.
not use that service. You know, we have to have a vehicle. That's just it.
And when you you go on a road trip in Canada like you did, you're going through areas that have nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
For
no place
miles and miles and
Yeah.
miles.
Where we basically go up and down Highway 95 on the East Coast, and so it's there's hardly any area that's not populated actually.
Yeah, but I mean, when we went across Saskatchewan, even though we were taking Highway number 1, which is the main highway across Canada, it's still nothing.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make me more nervous with an old car.
Yeah, well, that's why we haven't been west for so many years, is because we didn't have vehicles that we figured were reliable enough to get across. So that was one of the reasons for buying the new one, and didn't realize just how uncomfortable it was. But
that's the
good.
hard thing, is how do you know till you drive around in it for an hour?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've gone on putt, but we get out and do things, right? If we're just in Manitoba, we do get out and do things. But going across country when you're in the vehicle for 7 hours at a time, and basically you stop to go to the bathroom or have a bite to eat, you're sitting there for 7 hours.
That's different. I have that problem with beds too. Like the hotel beds about did me in.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard. Well, we haven't traveled since before the pandemic, so this was our first experiment trip.
Right. Well, us too. You know, Jan, how long's it been since we've been there? Ron has flown the last 2 times he came, and I don't think I traveled there since 2007 by vehicle.
Yeah. Well, that's how many miles across?
3,500, I think.
That's like all the way across the U.S., basically.
No. 30, is it 3,500 kilometers? I don't know. Let me just Google that. I'll find my cursor and Google it, and I will tell you.
Tell us how many miles it is. I don't understand kilometers. I used to.
I'll do it in miles.
Okay, thank you. I used to be able to convert that in my head when we lived in Europe, but my husband will sometimes tell me things in airspeed, and I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know.
Okay, it's 25 hours from here to Nanaimo. And it gave it to me in kilometers, which is 2381.6. So I'll convert that to miles. Give me a sec. Stop playing, you guys. Stop playing.
We're doing math. It's very hard.
No, I have a computer.
Oh, okay. I'm Googling Virginia to California. How far is it? Oh, yeah, it's further for us. We'd have. Let's get directions. It'll tell me how many miles it is.
6 points.
Oh, wow. It even took me to the city I wanted to go to. How did it know that? That's creepy.
Because you just said it.
No, I meant I just said California.
Oh, okay. So that would be 1,479 miles.
Oh, okay.
One way.
From Virginia to California is 2,647 miles. So
how much?
2,647 miles one way. Another way is 2,740 miles. So
okay. So this is 1479.85 one way. So
Oh,
almost
that you're twice as, I mean,
right
across the
because
US
we're
is
that
twice as far because you're halfway across Canada
right,
already, right?
right, yeah, yeah. Okay, Jan, hugs to your daughter and the baby and all you guys. Talk to you soon. Jan is off to take her daughter grocery shopping. Her daughter's husband has been working away and is still going to be working away for another while. So
Bye, Jan.
thanks for coming, Jan. Talk to you soon. So yeah, that's so, so those of you in Europe, that's 2,381 kilometers one way for me to go and visit Jan.
A long way.
One way.
Yeah. That is quite the ways to go.
It is. It is. So, and like I said, if you're going through Saskatchewan, there's really nothing for quite a while. And even through the mountains, there's some things, right?
Do they have rest stops along the highway?
They've got little pull-offs. With outhouses kind of thing. And,
Houses?
well, bathroom facilities. Um,
Are they like flush
beverages.
toilets or actual outhouses?
No, they're probably got septic tanks, but I don't know. I wouldn't go in them because they're pretty nasty, some of them.
I bet. Yeah.
You know, I mean, even some of the restaurant bathrooms stopping along number one were pretty brutal. All right. Okay. Who would like to go up and show us what's working on? Teresa, I'm going to
Show mine.
Ma'am?
Miriam wants to go up.
Find the camera. I can show mine.
Okay, Miriam's up. Miriam, you're up.
This is
Look
one.
at those fish. Those fish are fantastic.
Oh, I love it. See, I want to learn how to make those little leaves over there.
Oh, that's so cute, Miriam. It's not
Thank
cute. It's
you.
beautiful.
Love it. Look at that little fish, all colorful. Is it a rainbow trout?
Yeah.
This was made with
Oh, it's a
a
rainbow trout. It's all
black and white photo of Marilyn Monroe.
How were those leaves made?
No, not those leaves. The fish was made from the black and white photo of Marilyn Monroe.
Okay. Okay.
The leaf, how I do the leaf. Let me show you. Let me show you first. This one is finished too.
I love that one.
Okay. So now,
Okay, Miriam's going to show us how to do those leaves.
oh, goody.
okay,
What do I need to try to help?
we need a magazine. Or if you want to do it from a, girlfriend white page, you can. Okay.
Beth needs that head.
Uh,
Beth needs that head.
Yes, she does.
do you want that, Beth? I can,
And
Oh,
the
she's
hat.
infinity.
And the hat. The head and the
Beth
hat.
always needs to get ahead.
I'm good. I got enough for today.
okay. Let me show you.
Okay. She's going to do the leaves.
Marker. Line. Top with a, you know what?
In the head.
I must choose something that you can see. Okay, never mind.
So we do a line.
Line. Side slightly curved. Top with a leaf. Then you do one leaf like this, and the other in the opposite. Then another one like this, and another in the opposite side. One like this.
Oh, do they get bigger? Okay.
Yeah, you can do it bigger, you can do it the same. That's never mind. But the form of the leaf is something that adds. But if you want to do like this, it's
Ooh, mine looks so wonky.
out.
I
Because
like them
I
long.
did it in a white and black and white page, I am going to color it. So let's grab this first. You don't need to color if you have like I intend to do. The page you can use a page that has foliage that helps and gives you a lot of greens. Or as I did this one, I did it from sky.
Okay. So I think I would like to use paint because I would like to do it multicolored leaves.
Okay,
So let me just grab some paint because I can.
and you can do it with a book page also.
Yeah. I got a couple of fluorescent colors here. I want them wild. I want them wild, Miriam. Does that surprise you?
Kim
Yeah,
wants something
not
bright
that
and
you want.
colorful. Oh,
Well, I'm using ugly, dark. What are these things? Gel prints, right? So
oh.
it's time to use something happy. Something happy. Need some.
The good thing to do it with a magazine, even if you use this part, is that it's glossy. So anything you put there will be better. It's like illustration paper. And you can use inks. You can use alcohol inks, alcohol marker.
What kind of marker is that, Miriam?
This is acrylic marker.
Oh, so it's basically acrylic paint in a pen?
Yeah, basically.
I don't think I have those.
No,
What?
someone brought it to me from Chile.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
well, that was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I paid for it.
Oh,
It was nice the offer to bring because it was very cheap. It was cheaper than the crayons.
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What was it to ship it, though?
No, no. She went to visit family, and when she
Oh,
came back, she brought it for us. She brought
oh,
Hand delivered.
Beautiful.
these
that's
two.
really nice. Yeah.
These,
Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
these
I
two.
like the way this is turning out.
I think
Look at that.
someone else. Yeah. Okay. Let's pass it.
Okay, so I'm using neon paint on a gloss page. It's very interesting. I like it. Really like it.
You like it.
I love
She likes
this.
it. Kimmy likes it.
I like it. I like it. Oh, I'm going to
She
be
liked
doing.
it. Hey, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey likes it. So you do know I'm going to be doing a bazillion.
Mikey will eat it. Mikey likes anything.
Very true, Sherry. It's an enabler alert. Uh-oh.
Yeah, enabler alert. Love it.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'll have to look and see if I had. I don't know. I had some paint markers that are crummy. Crummy, crummy, crummy.
Okay, so you don't cut right on the lines. Okay, good to know.
She bubble cuts it.
She does.
Kind of reminds me of the word bubbles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She bubble cuts.
It'd be fun, old book pages.
Old book pages would be lovely for this, wouldn't it?
I have a
Maybe
bunch of
you
old
make your
vintage
little
magazines.
dotted ones, Kim.
Pardon?
I want to see how you make your little dotted ones too.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Those ones that.
Similar to this, but not quite.
Going to you, Kim.
Hang on. Oh, okay. You want me big?
No,
Okay.
it's okay. I can resist till you finish.
Okay, hang on. I gotta find the cursor. Okay.
Kim, maybe you should use some of that neon paint on your cursor.
If it would stay still on the screen, yeah, I definitely would.
Oh, love it.
Oh, wow.
That looks good.
Now I have to try it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love this.
Yeah, isn't it great? I love it.
So you're using acrylic paint, just liquid paint, right, Kim?
I am. I'm using these. One's a Deco Art neon pink, and the other one is an acrylic neon orange.
It is definitely neon.
It is definitely neon.
Well,
I
I'm
bought some
using,
and they weren't very neonish.
I am using this paper where they keep trying to bury me, and I ain't dead yet. Called Funeral Advantage.
So yeah, that would look nice on book pages as well.
Yeah, see, I have a bunch of old Reader's Digest, and most of their paper is not shiny.
Yeah, well, this is shiny, and I'm thinking that it's not going to stick well.
It's
You
not?
can definitely see through it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a shiny paper that is music paper. I can do with that.
But I really like that. Oh,
Ah,
I like it.
me too. I have to get a glass of water.
perfect.
Thank you, Miriam.
Yes, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
That's 2 Miriam instructions in one day.
That is two Miriam
I'm
instructions.
so tired.
Perfect.
We're just wearing you out, Miriam. We're just wearing you out. Okay, I'm going to rip this off and put it aside to dry. Because I know darn well if I go to cut it, I'm going to smear paint everywhere. Okay, so Teresa, you want to know how I do those little round flowers?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me grab a book.
Let me turn my page over so I can do some little round flowers with you.
Okay. Goes to my 7 book page. So basically, I put 2 or 3 colors of paint down on a lid. I'll just grab another color. Am I going to get any yellow out of this? I had it upside down in hopes that I would get some more yellow out. Oh, I think it's empty. Nope. Garbage. I'll find a yellow. Maybe. What are you?
Can you mute me for a minute?
I certainly can. You can just turn your microphone off too. There you go. I muted you for a minute. I'm looking for that. Okay, we'll use a cream color. This is acrylic warm white. So it's like a titanium white, unbleached titanium white. I'm just going to add that because I do like to have 3 colors when I do this. Okay, so I've got 3 colors blobbed down on a lid. Can you see?
Kim, why do you use the 3 colors? Is there a rationale behind it other than you?
I like the way it blends.
Oh.
I like the way it blends. And then I take like the end of a pencil. We'll just use the end of a pencil because everybody's got the end of a pencil, I'm thinking. Okay. So then you take your end of the pencil and you kind of dip it in all 3. And then you start doing dots. Just like that. And when you've got the three colors, they kind of blend really nice. And you want them pretty thick. Like that.
Oh, that's pretty. Those three colors go well together.
They do. So you just do
You got
dots.
texture too.
Yeah, dots opposite each other. Okay. However many, however long, however whatever you want, right? Then you get rid of the paint on the end of your pencil because you know darn well you're going to pick it up and get paint all over.
Paint yourself?
Yeah.
I would paint myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Myself, my clothes, the walls.
Yeah. So then you take a green and just put a couple of drops of green down beside it. So then you take like a thinner brush, kind of like this, where's my camera? You see it? A thinner brush like that you're going to do the stems with. So you're going to put it in the color, and then you dip it in the green, and you're going to do a stem. Down the middle.
Oh my goodness.
And it gives a nice blend of colors. And then you just go from the dot to the stem. Picking up more color as you need. And I like doing it with the green and the colors that you already have down because it just looks very, very pretty. Let me show you. I'll show you close and personal.
That is really pretty.
And that's how I do my dot leaves, flowers, whatever these are.
Oh, they're so pretty.
So if you want bigger flowers, you use something bigger, but it has to be flat, right? So
Right.
I use glue caps. The problem with the glue cap is it's got that little divot in it.
Right.
So your center might pick up a little bit more paint, which is no big deal because, anyway, that's how I do those.
I like the little dainty ones like that, the end of the pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are, they could go anywhere. They could go anywhere on a page. They're small.
Yeah. And I do love them on the edge of a journal page for sure.
Oh yeah, I would love to put that down the edge of a journal page for sure. Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember what I used for that.
And I like the way you did the bubble cut around that one to put it on the page because it's a book page and all that.
Here again.
You did the bubble cut around it. It just shows up so nicely.
Yeah, and I do outline them with a black gel pen before I cut.
Wow.
So that's how I do those. Now that needs
Those are great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just getting to learn how to make all kinds of flowers these days.
Yeah. So these are almost dry.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I did a marker.
I really like the
Here,
way-
Miriam's in marker. I'm going to have to, I don't think y'all want to hear me have a craft lunch to get to my paint.
But yeah, I like to do the three colors because I think it gives more, I don't know, it's happier. No, it
Gives it variety.
depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a movement in it. You could see, how it shifts from color to color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks like it's got a little bit of movement to it.
Yeah, but just grab three different colors. They don't even have to match.
But if you look at them, they just kind of like you're going from side to side. So they're opposite each other. So the colors are opposite each other too.
Yeah.
On your page. Like the orange would be on the right on one and on the left on the other. So that's awesome.
And real flowers aren't one color.
No, they aren't.
No. And if you look out in nature at flowers and everything, there's all colors mixed together. They don't, there's no I'm a reason to plant it. They're just wildflowers out there growing together and looking beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Who would like to go big? Beth,
Okay.
you're up, honey.
I am just putting some finishing touches on mine. Uh, I put some more Happy Mail in them, and I got a new. um I got a whale's tail,
Oh, nice.
and it's a tab,
Yeah.
and it was gifted to me, and so I'm punched a couple of whale's tails, and then this little flower is popular on my punches from painting papers. These are
Yeah.
from painting papers, and this one is marble paper. You can see the striations of the marbles rolling across the top,
Yes. Yes, you sent me some of that. That's lovely.
and this one is Brusho's powders on shaving cream,
Okay.
and it smells good. But here are the finished. I'm going to show my They're kind of finished. I'm going to put. I got a gold pen for the key,
That's
and
lovely.
she is suited up. And I'm going to do the key on this one too. She's got a key, and they all have. They're holding something or a pocketbook or something of the sort. And this is just a gold uh, pen, shake pen. I don't know. It's
So
a
is that
painting
a
marker.
stencil? Is that a
It's a,
stencil or a stamp? The key, Beth.
it's a pardon.
The key, is that a stencil or a stamp?
It's a punch, die
Oh,
cut,
oh, okay.
and so she is thanking of you. So you can decorate with your butterflies, and they got pocketbooks, and then these two is she's got her ticket to get into the rodeo, and I'm still looking for my glasses. I haven't found my die cut glasses. It's not in
She's
the box,
fabulous. She's
but
fabulous.
she will have some glasses on. And then this little girl here, she's excellent. hmm And
Lovely.
she's got her bag,
Yeah,
and she's wearing her shoes. So,
very cool. Very, very cool.
but anyway, I really like these first three better than the other one, but that's okay. But they're ready for Happy Mail. So when I give out the next time I give out Happy Mail, these will be the ones that'll go out.
They're lovely. Lovely.
And I'm going to have to jump off.
Okay, well, thanks
And
for coming, Beth. I really appreciate
I had
you
a
coming and
great
playing.
time.
Thank you, Beth.
And
Bye,
I'll
Beth.
see you on chat in a minute. I'll get back on chat.
Okay. But that was fun. I love your body part collection. They're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yes, they are.
Love your dolls. All right. Miriam, what are you up to? Let's see what
Yes,
you're up
I
to.
want
Oh,
you
she's
to
doing
know
flowers.
something because you love this. I did that for my postcards for the K&RP challenge.
Yeah,
So I made a crayon resist, and I made a wash and watercolor.
lovely. Oh, those are fun. So do you cut each one out individually
Yes,
after?
that's the idea.
Okay,
And
okay,
this is crayon resist
right.
with a wash, and
Oh,
also
that's lovely.
this one and watercolor. And because I have flowers, guess who came?
Oh, that's a lovely bee.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, how cute.
That's lovely. So, Miriam, when you do these, do you ever scan them into the computer and then make them all different sizes so that you can use them?
Uh, no.
No?
No, because the thing is that to print, I need to go somewhere to have a
Oh, okay.
quality print.
Okay.
It's an inconvenience. So yes, I will do that in the future, but whatever I can do by hand, I do by hand.
Right, right.
And I have many things done with uh, with the computer, like this one, for instance. Let's see if I can put it in. Ah, ah, there.
Lovely. That's right. You're working a lot with Procreate.
Yes, this, for instance.
So did you do all of that just with Procreate, or did you pre-draw some of it first?
No, I love to draw and Procreate,
Okay. And
but
do you
yeah,
have like a Wacom tablet that you use for it, or do you how do you just use your mouth? Yeah. Okay.
I tried on this.
Yeah.
This is an Apple Pencil.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I bought once one tablet mini that you're supposed to put on the telephone. It was when I didn't have even iPhones,
Yeah.
and I put it. But what happened? You need to draw on a black screen that never change, and the result is in your phone.
Oh, okay.
It's so difficult to find if you need to do a trace and then find the same trace to do something else.
Right.
You can't find it. It's so I ditch it.
Yeah.
But this I can demonstrate you shortly.
Awesome.
Okay,
I'd love to see that.
let's see.
I do not have an Apple computer. I do have friends who have Apple computers, and they love them for doing
You can do
digital
it on
art.
a tablet, but not with Procreate. There are other programs, and they are
Right.
like that. Oh, this is one little. Yesterday, I took a picture of my uncle, and I did it on a golf course.
That's fun.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Let's do an animation. Ha, ha.
This is your third teaching today.
Oh yeah,
You're going to be exhausted by the time we're done with you.
yeah, no, it's okay, it's okay. Let me put the camera so you can see better. There, up, up, up. There. Okay. First of all, you have here the brushes.
Okay.
I have monoline, and you can modify brushes, and that's the way you do new brushes too.
Oh,
And
wow.
you have the color. So you choose the color, let's say black, because I am going to outline. And
Okay.
I want to do the a fill. So let's do that a little bit. So you go with your pencil as if it was a normal pencil. Then you need to put colors. So let's do this green and this like chicas bastas. And then I can change that for a nebula one and do it white and put some
Oh,
clouds.
clouds. Nice.
Okay, so this will be my background. I know. Background, like I am continue adding frames, and the next frame will use the same background.
Oh, lovely.
So
Okay.
now we need to do again to black, and we are going to do a little flower. Why I didn't do it? No, because I have nebula. You need to change again to the monoline, and then I am going to do something like that. And I am going to do copy paste of the same, and I am going to put it a little bit further. So,
Okay.
and I do the same, and I put it further. Oh, I did a mistake. So two fingers, tap and undo.
Oh,
Why I did a mistake? Because I needed to paint it first.
okay. So it's like a copy and paste.
It's like a copy and paste. So
Okay.
this is open. If you see here, it's open. It was a mistake. That's why when I put some color, it went to everywhere. Now it's closed. So let's put some color, some neon color as theme, and you choose one.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Now copy paste, and I do, okay, no, like that.
Oh, so you
Another
can
one.
just use your fingers to size it. That's
Yes,
lovely.
yes. Let's another paste, copy paste, and put another, and it's adding space, okay?
Right. Right.
So another one and another one. I think that will be enough. Now we are going to get out of here and play.
So when you were doing the brushes, when
Yeah,
I was using a graphic program a bazillion years ago, when I designed brushes, like I could take that leaf that you just made and create it as a brush so that I could use that multiple times whenever I wanted to use it. Can you do that in Procreate?
yes, you can.
So you can save that leaf as a brush.
Yes, when you enter to do, let's say that I pick monoline and I am going to, sorry, I am going, how you duplicate that? Okay, I'm giving up. It's supposed to be like that, fine thin clear, so no. Well, I don't remember how by, you duplicate one in order not to ruin the one you have. Maybe here, I don't know. I need to be really clear, not in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
You, let's say that I did that. So you have here some place that the shape, okay? So the shape source here is a circle.
Right.
But I can edit that and I can import, and if I had the the leaf as a, oh, let's see something. Yeah, here we have the leaf.
Oh, nice.
I have paste and I did copy that, so I have paste.
Oh,
So
lovely.
I'm not going to do it because it's I couldn't um, duplicate that. I'm so mad I can duplicate that. Oh, no. Okay, pencil, reset it, brush pencil. No. Well, maybe I have a new. Let's see. Yes, I have duplicate.
Okay.
I have one here. Never mind which one. Edit, import, paste.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
So now, when it's supposed to, okay.
Welcome back, Beth.
So maybe it's really little and we cannot see it, but that's the way you do it.
Okay. So those of you with Apple computer products,
iPad. It's an iPad,
iPads.
and the most important is this that you can do animations.
Yeah.
And I have one that I did recently. I have it here, and I did it with this ones. This is one of them. I say no. Um, this
I
is
like to say
another
no
one,
too.
and I say yes.
Perfect.
This is for the photography. I tilted my head, and here is complete.
That's lovely.
It's like I'm auditioning Prince.
Oh, okay. Perfect. That's excellent.
Okay,
Well, thank you.
you're welcome.
See, I just use a basic paint program um, for my stuff, and because I don't have an Apple product for one, and for two, I don't know how much I really want to do digitally. I've been playing a bit with it, so that I can have prints for my Etsy shop, my digitals for Etsy. That's about the extent of my talent for playing with digitals.
No, the thing is that I have moments, and sometimes there are a lot of time that I cannot move from my bedroom.
Right.
So I have two alternatives: or do digital, or do sewing. But how much sewing I can do if my back hurts?
Right.
And the other one is to lay down, put my iPad on me, and start to do something.
Yeah. You have to do what works for you, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, your talent is incredible, Miriam. It really is. And I really admire the fact that, you've taught yourself how to do this, the Procreate and stuff.
Yes, there are things that I do by myself, especially if it's digital. I
Yeah.
can learn fast because I have my background. I am a computer major from the high school.
Right.
So, yes. But nevertheless, taking consideration, since I was a little baby, my house was an artsy house.
Yeah.
My father told me everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see something and I do how to do it.
Yeah. I do a lot of that too. Mm, Just you can kind of see how it was done and then you do it your way.
Yes.
Yes. I
So,
do a lot of that also.
and
I,
sometimes I put like the envelopes. I couldn't tell you who is that I took it from. Why?
yeah.
Because I I saw I at least five different tutorials.
Right.
And I think that this is a mix of them. It's not one tutorial.
Yes, I do that as well. I
Yeah.
take little bits and make it mine.
And I hope that someone could have my streams or shorts or whatever and say, oh, I can do that
Right. Well,
and do it their way.
that's the reason I want these group Sunday group things is because we all have such our own way of doing things that
They do
people
that.
figure they can't do things after seeing the way all of us do things will be able to find one way that works for them.
Yeah, that's correct.
So evidently, guys, I can't cut this. I have to show you what I'm doing.
Please,
Oh my goodness. Okay,
go
so
big.
I managed to cut this one out because I was nowhere near the black lines. But this one that I originally did, I wanted to cut it right out against the lines, and I have
I have two now.
three.
Three. Wow.
I,
You just got busy and started cutting up, didn't you, Kim?
I don't know.
Don't cut life leaves.
This is why I wobble cut everything. I
So,
seriously, I just
so playing like you were the Queen of Hearts and off with their heads.
oh yeah, there we go with the body parts again.
Yeah, or acting like her.
Wow.
That
Now-
started it.
But now you have little accent pieces, Kim.
I
No,
do.
Marty is not going to let me be in the house. He's going to tell, bad influences today. I don't know what they are going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Be careful who hears you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody hears you if you're on here.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Big Brother's always watching.
They are. Okay,
Whoa.
so I've got like interesting bits here, guys. Interesting bits.
Wow.
But they're
Lovely.
fun. They're fun, you know?
Better than boring bits.
That's right. That's
Cool.
right. And really, I do a lot of small stuff, so smaller bits are better. Okay, just gonna cut
Some
that.
of us are cursed with little bits.
Yeah.
Some bits are too big. So what are you going to do?
Oh, like this. As much as I enjoy it and love it, it's gonna get cut down because they're way big for what I normally do. I've decided that I don't really like doing when you take your copy paper page and fold it in half, that makes awfully big pages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as into the big pages now as I am the little journals. Mind you, I could put them in here. Put it on that.
Or you could put them in an envelope for Happy Mail.
I could. But actually, because it's a stream, I have to put stuff in this one. Because this is the one I'm working on for, when we're doing something and I make stuff on my stream, I'm putting it in here and then I'm going to do a giveaway of it at the end of July. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Oh, I like it on there. What do you guys think on this bright orange page?
Yes.
I like it.
Me too. Me too.
Fantastic.
We're going to glue that one down.
Well, I did make some of them, but mine don't look near as good as yours.
They probably look fine. All right. I'm making you big, Teresa.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
They don't look as good as yours. They're not dry enough to put the black on it yet.
Once the black's on it, it gives it a whole different outlook. And once they're cut out, definitely.
And then over here, beside that, I did, oops, Miriam's, but
I
it's called,
love that.
Ah, lovely.
so
Oh,
Lovely.
nice.
But see,
that's
that's
where I did
just
that. And this is my waste paint. What I did with my waste paint, I painted this envelope right here. And then I just took it and doodle-daddled it over all this stuff. And I even will put one on this ugly little envelope. Can y'all see that okay?
cute. Beside the window, what a
Oh.
wonderful thing.
Uh, but see, I melted my window.
Oh, well,
And I was swinging it back and forth, but my
yeah.
heat gun gets so hot.
But you know what? That just gives you an excuse to cover it up with something really wild and wonderful.
Right, I was thinking about a flower of some sort, but it's going to have to be a dimensional flower to do it.
Yeah.
But uh, to be able to make it look like it's supposed to be. And I took this loose,
Yeah.
and I'm going to take it and do it like this and wrap it around so
Okay.
that it will still be large enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint this part and everything. And I just used that, and I laid the envelope on it and painted over it and everything, which is okay with me because I had thought about taking and just cutting this part off and using it as a pocket
Oh,
in a
that would be
journal.
lovely too.
And so, because I had melted this, so I've got all kinds of ideas that I'm working on. And once I get the black around it and everything, once it dries enough to put the black around this, because this is still a little tacky too.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
I think so too. I
My
really
my
think out.
And this one here, I'm going to do a couple of little ones on it, but I think I'm going to use a like black and white
Right.
On it because it's such a colorful envelope. It's
That's lovely.
pink and orange and green and yellow and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I've been doing. I've been following along, looking at what y'all do and trying to figure it out.
Those turned out lovely.
Thank
They
you.
really did. They really did.
Good going, Teresa.
Sunbeam rays. Yeah. Looks like it could be sunbeam rays, Belinda says, Teresa.
This right here, yeah, I was thinking about all kinds of stuff, but I need something to put here if I leave it whole. But it is quite a large envelope too. It's big. It's from the tip of my finger to back here on my wrist. See,
Yeah, that's a big one.
that's a big envelope. So I
Lovely
have
big one,
planned on taking it and folding it and putting it around a page
Oh, that would be
that way.
great.
And then when you flip it over, see, I'm going to take this and there I am laying it down. I'm going to make a mess of it. Anyway, go ahead and paint this with my, this is supposed to be red, but it turns out copper. But it's kind of like a screen paint. It's a metallic, it's like screen paint. And I thought, if I do that, then, or I could just cut that off, but it'd show that anyway. So I'm
No, wait.
ideas, okay?
Turn it over. There.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see the yellow? That could be a bird, and that crumply bit in the corner could be its nest. Just put a couple of eggs on it.
Oh,
Turn that into a bird. Doesn't that work, guys?
Yeah.
almost looks like a toucan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where's Janet Nash when you need her?
In England.
She could be. She could be anywhere.
Right.
She might be somewhere on vacation again, on holiday as she called it. Yeah, that would be cute.
And
That's
for that crumply part too, you said 3-dimensional. You could take some thread or string or whatever and do it like a bird's nest, and then take like the half pearls and put some eggs.
Oh yeah. Now see, you're thinking, Kim. Thank you so much.
It doesn't stop, Teresa. It just doesn't stop. Ever.
That's okay. I don't mind it. See, that kind of looks like a tall cactus, doesn't it?
It does.
So it could be a desert bird.
It does. A road runner. It could be the road runner.
It looks like a swamp.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Sorrow.
That might help if I do this. What do you think?
I like the cactus idea.
Then you said you thought that looked like a bird,
Yes.
the bird's nest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that sun idea is out of the question because that would burn that little bird up.
It would. Oh, the roast chicken. Beth's making chicken today.
Uh huh. Yeah. So anyway, but I was thinking about. Oh no, I'm not answering the door. Forget it. Oh, I know who it is. That's my neighbor. Anyway, but I was thinking about taking and taking some color and like dabbing it on the edges,
Yeah.
to make it stand out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I need to or not.
I like it. I like it. I do. I like it. All right. Anne, I'm going to make you big. We haven't seen you for a while.
Okay.
I just have to run the
got out
paper. There we go. Anne's
my,
big.
I got out my favorite gold paint pen, which does smell, but this is it. Deco Color Liquid Gold. It does smell, so I have to stop it periodically. But
Yeah.
there were just some spots that I didn't really care for, so I outlined my circles and did dots, and see, I got them in there. I fought with it.
Awesome.
Oh, here, I'll show you. See,
Yeah,
I just binded it with elastic.
Wait, move to your right a little bit, like you're off the screen, hon. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Where the green thing is. The green thing is in the middle. There you go.
Okay, so I got the spine done with the little charm and the paper beads, and I got the ribbon finished off with the gold beads.
Lovely.
I like it. It's like you got to go back. And this is how versatile this, excuse me, paint pen is. I thought that my book corners were too dull.
Yeah.
So I went in with the paint pen and just did little, somebody's got to get it, just little accents on it to brighten it up. Not the whole thing, because it still has that kind of old look.
Right.
It brightened them up. And I just used it throughout by adding dots and circles and outlining things.
It never ends, does it, Anne? All these little details. Like, it's just beautiful.
You get one thing done and then you go, oh, see, like now I think that page is boring. So the other thing I've been doing is I have this transfer. It's about done. I've almost used it. The rub-on transfer things.
Yeah.
And just add numbers periodically. And it's gotten to the point where it's kind of falling apart, but I think
numbers are fun.
Yeah. They look like, just beaten up numbers, which is okay too, but I think it makes it a little bit more of a flow throughout it.
Yes.
It adds some interest to a page. It's just like, okay, now it has an 8. That's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to that one, but this one I outlined the little pocket, and I put, what else did I do? Just put little numbers throughout and added little bits here and there to make it just a little bit more different. See, I put a number code. You can guess what that's a code to something, but I'm not telling what it is. Not really. It's not a code to anything, actually.
It's where she put them body parts in a locker at the airport, right?
That's what it is. So I could actually, unless I want to add some more doodads here and there, I could declare it done, which would make me very happy to say, oh, I finished something. And it just, I'll show you a trick. This is a sewing trick. This is what's called a shank button. It's the kind that has the little, hook under it.
Yeah.
But if you want to add more distance, so you can wrap it around, what you do is you take I sewed it on here before I did this. And I have a heavy duty thread.
You're off the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Is that better? Okay.
That's better.
Bring the needle up and make one loose loop so you can still move your button. Then you take your needle and thread and go around on the inside, pull it tight, and go back down through. And what you've done is you've created an extra thread shank to hold your button up.
Awesome.
And you can do that with any button, a hold button, a shank button. And if you use, this is actually buttonhole twist thread, which I can't even find anymore. But hand quilting thread is better than regular sewing thread for
Okay.
this.
Right.
But any button that you want to use as a fastener, I would suggest doing that because then it will go under there and it also makes it way, way, way stronger
Yeah.
than if you didn't do that.
Wow.
See, I
That
can
was
pull it around twice, and this is a twill ribbon, so it's thick.
Yeah.
So I think I finished it, unless
Wow.
I
That's
come back and
awesome.
go,
Look at that.
oh,
So how
Did
did
I
you
show you what I used on my journal, Kim?
Pardon? Oh, just a sec.
what was that?
No, she was saying what she used on her journal for clothing. So just a
Yeah.
sec, Teresa, and I'll look at that.
Yeah, hand quilting thread is really, really good for anything like this. It's already,
Yeah.
it's a little bit thicker. It's almost always cotton, and it is waxed already.
And
It's
it's
pretty
really
good.
strong.
That's
It's really strong, yeah. And it's been pre-waxed. So, oh, there's an envelope that needs something. I got to put something in that envelope.
it
See,
never
then you can go
ends.
back and check and go, oh, this one is one of those penny type envelopes.
Okay,
And so I just made it an open up thing where you could write.
that's lovely.
Wow.
So it just goes doop, doop, doop. Actually, I cut it, then I couldn't get it to close, so I had to put a ribbon on it.
Awesome.
If in doubt, put a ribbon, right?
That's right. Or a little bit of lace or a polka dot.
Or a polka dot.
For beads.
When all else fails, do some
Add a
dotting.
fish. It used to be add a bird. With me, it's add a fish or a frame or a polka
Okay,
dot.
I need to find one there, and I need to find one for the other spot. So
Beautiful.
that's what I did. So I might add more, but I don't know. I might just say it's done, and we'll figure out what to do with it later.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Okay,
You're
Teresa.
welcome.
It's nice.
Teresa, I'm going to make you big. You're big.
Okay, so I used a flapper necklace.
Oh, that's cute.
And it doesn't have a closure on this one.
No, it's just
So
loose.
you just wrap it around, and it wrapped around a couple of times. And then I just tied it here, and
That
it's got its own little tassels. I decided on this because she put red lights all the way down the side. Stop that. Don't you start. Don't. This is not your journal. Stop. So anyway, this is what I did for the closure.
Oh, that worked. See,
I hope you approve.
oh, definitely. See, I forgot to send Teresa's closure along with the journal. It ended up staying on my desk because, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, obviously. So she had to make a closure for it. Normally, I do send closures with the journals, peeps. Teresa, you do know that chicken is a little card, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It tells me you were glad to send it to me.
Yeah, perfect.
So I made my bird,
Oh, that turned out nice. Look,
my cactus. I
perfect.
haven't made a nest yet and put the eggs in it, but I did put this black around this.
Doesn't it change it a whole lot?
It does a lot, and I haven't done anything to the rest of it, but this is still wet, so I'll wait and do that after it dries.
Yeah.
That, and it will definitely change it a whole lot. And I decided to use some of my extra paints and just make dots, and I ended up with that little flower there, and just different, and all the same colors made different color flowers too.
They do.
The
They really do.
stems and all came out differently, didn't they?
Yeah, it turned out. Oh, see, Sherry said the melted part could be tail feathers on that bird.
Yeah, but then he's got tail feathers up here too.
Yeah, true. Very true. Very true.
So yeah, so that's what I did. I went ahead and followed your advice. I made a bird and I put a bird on it.
I like it. I like it. All right, Miriam, I'm making you big, hon.
Okay.
Miriam Smith.
I closed the envelopes.
All right.
Now they are envelopes.
Oh,
And I
wow.
still have,
They look lovely. So lovely.
So pretty. So pretty.
okay, and I still have this one. That was the demonstration envelope.
Yeah.
So I need to do something on this. And that's it.
All right. All right. All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
And thank you for all your teaching today. Wow. I mean, you've shared an awful lot today, Miriam. I love it.
No,
Yes, it's been great. I learned so much. I did. I learned so much.
Things like this.
Miriam is a great.
Oh, yes, she is. An amazing teacher.
She is. Yes, she is.
let's see if I have something for this envelope. That I don't need to do it now. Oh, mommy. I think my dog was here. Yeah, it was. So I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I have something for this. Here.
Oh, I like the bird. I love birds.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And it's talking with
I love it.
they are talking.
They're fun. Oh, Miriam, they're so much fun.
Let's put some numbers on it. So I have some things on the back. Let's see. Maybe if I cut it in half. I have one here and the other one here. So they have a place to stand. And that's it. My third envelope.
They're perfect.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Awesome. All right.
So you saw the
Straighten up.
bird of the belt.
All right. So I'm going to go big for a sec. I want to just show something. And remember, I told you that I was starting to do kind of like hockey card, trading card kind of things with my critters.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I mean, that was last year sometime. I finally found one that. So this is the kind of thing that I was thinking of doing with each of the critters that I make. And that cat's
Oh,
name,
look at that. I love it.
Oh,
that cat's name is Chunk, and the write up underneath says Chunk likes to eat ice cream sandwiches, which produces the deadliest gas known to humankind. So I thought that I'd like to do like my Goonie birds and everything, but I haven't got around to it because I've got more ideas than
Time. Yeah.
But anyway, I remember mentioning that to you, and you said you'd like to see it, so that's what.
Oh, that's great.
Fabulous.
Well-
Can you imagine that as a game?
Yeah.
Kind of like,
That's
this one beats that, like Chunks gas beats, Lilacs
I just-
flowers.
Right. Right.
yes, they can
Sending it to one person and letting them add to it.
that
different color.
Send it on to another and another and another until you get a full album.
yeah,
Send it all back to you.
yeah.
See what you came up with.
So
Perfect.
that's kind of another project that I have been working on forever. Um, just I want some feedback on this. My sister just asked if I would like to attend her granddaughter's graduation in her place because my sister is unable to make it.
Oh,
And her granddaughter is valedictorian,
Oh wow.
but it's Tuesday afternoon, guys. Would you be very offended if I canceled my Tuesday stream again?
Well, of course not.
we will miss you, but that's too important not to go.
No, that would be great for you to get to go to
She
that.
needs every
Well,
family
see,
member there
You
cheering.
got to
That's a
remember that's a once in a lifetime thing. So no.
the thing is that her son only got 2 tickets because he and his wife are separated. So he asked if I would go in her place. So I appreciate you guys saying yes, I should do it. So I will let them know that I would gladly,
Great.
because her granddaughter means a lot to me too.
yes.
All
That's
right,
your great niece, right?
it is my great niece. It
Oh
really is.
yeah. That's just you can't not go.
Yeah,
Unless it was physically impossible for you.
yeah,
You need to go. Plus, you need to go for the dad's sake.
yes,
He
exactly.
doesn't want to go by himself in that situation. That's
Yeah, yeah.
we
I
just
got
had a
it.
similar one, and
Yeah,
so yeah, my son was the only one that could go. He's divorced from the child's mother, and so what he did though, actually, his new wife's suggestion was to take the 3-year-old with him and just plop him on his lap, so like served as a barrier,
right, right.
support.
Awesome. I just said to let them know that I will gladly go. All right. So, who needs to go big now? Who's up for body parts or whatever? Okay. Miriam's working. Oh, wait. While I'm on, I will just show you the envelopes I've done because I've kind of moved on from that because I was playing flowers. And then I scraped my paint on book pages, my leftover paint. So those are going to be flowers or who knows. This one has not quite dried yet. That's a problem with doing it this way. And if you don't have a heat gun or hair dryer, it takes a while for the paint to dry. Just a heads up on that one. You can't be impatient with it. So that was the first one I did.
Yeah.
The black paper, and I did it to fit this journaling card. So that's going to get tucked into someone's journal. Then I did this one that was wonky, so I wobble cut the edge. Thank you for the suggestion, guys. And this one is the one that I did to fit the Ann Getty's baby picture. And then this one I just made. I used this journal card that I made because I didn't cut it to fit. I need something to put in it. And this is what I got up front. Because I don't have body parts because I have train magazines. So we have a train with a postage.
I like
Terrible
that.
thought. Do train magazines create body parts if they run over someone?
They could.
Yes, yes.
I guess I
They will, but they will destroy them.
How do you think they transport the body parts?
I stripped some red paint under the front of it. I don't know. So those are my envelopes from the day, guys. All right, we're going back to Miriam because she's still working.
I finished.
Oh, she finished.
Yeah. This
I need
is
to quit because I keep adding things to this thing. It's going to weigh 8 pounds.
I know.
my
That's lovely. So is that washi tape at the bottom or a piece of a gel print? The strip across the bottom, Miriam?
No, that is, I prepare some numbers on my Cricut. So I have the parts of the paper that is the cutout.
Right.
I use it as a stencil on the gel, hence because it's cardstock, have the colors as if it is a gel plate.
Right. Okay.
I do it.
And are the birds out of, they look glossy, so they're out of magazine page?
Yes, they are from magazine page.
Yeah. I love them.
I did it with my stream earlier.
Goonie birds like that are my favorite. Like those wonky birds, I absolutely love them.
I need to do more. I love them.
I love the chunky one.
I told them that I love this style, the whimsical style, and
Yeah.
it make me happy. So let's go.
Dude, you know, that's the big thing. Like whenever we're doing stuff, if we're not happy with it, why are we doing it?
Yes,
You know, like it's just,
It's work.
it is work. You're
I
still pulling
am
that journal.
happy that I did 3 envelopes
You
today.
did, and they're lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
And each of them worked out so well with the backgrounds you chose. I really love those fish. I'm going to have to make some big
But
ones.
I have some hard times to do that. I have some hard times. But because I couldn't find my Natural Geographic, I am sure that I finish, I go, and they are in the first place I live,
Yep.
Yeah,
as usual. Because those are really wonderful to do that. You have the animal prints, you have the skies, you have the virgin, you have
right,
everything.
right. See, basically, I have Train magazines and National Geographics.
Well, National Geographic should have body parts.
They do, they do. But I mean,
Body part.
I don't have any cut out because I haven't been playing with body parts.
Uh,
But
That's kind of
I
personal.
like to put the
Yes, he does body parts.
I like to put the Goonie Bird body parts because the textures are so incredible.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
and you can grab a magazine and put a stencil behind and go with sandpaper and sand it, then you will have like a jelly print magazine,
How does that work?
like that.
Like that. Here we go again.
Never to show.
I love this playing together thing. The ideas are incredible.
Okay, this one have everywhere. Let's grab a stencil.
All right.
It's not so far away.
Okay.
Oh, we have one with numbers. Or this one. This one is better.
Okay. So you need like a full picture.
Yes, you need. It's better if have color everywhere. You know.
Okay. I've got one. Well, I don't have a full page picture. They're all written on because it's a train magazine. I'll find something. I should find something.
Out. Out you go.
So
So
you
put first the stencil and then the page.
okay, hang on. I'm behind here. Okay.
That's okay. I need to find my sandpaper. And if I can find it,
Okay. So you rip the page out.
yeah, I can find it. No,
Rip the
no,
page out. Rip the page out. Get a pencil.
that is something that is false.
I have
I
an
will
easy stencil.
Let's see this one. No, this one is not okay. So,
My desk was clean when we started.
here,
Now,
here I have. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there, but I can use it.
what are we looking for next?
I am looking for sandpaper, but if I don't have, I will use something else. That is like sandpaper.
Okay, I'm grabbing a piece of copy.
I
Right.
am going to use this one. It's the same as sandpaper. You see what I do? You rub it.
Oh,
Oh, the emery board. Oh,
so would I put a piece of paper on top of that and then do it?
No, you put the stencil and then the magazine. So now I
Stencil on the magazine. Okay.
it in place, but you saw it.
So do you use?
oh, it's underneath it.
And
Oh,
You're using an emery board? Okay.
yeah.
yes, because I couldn't find my sandpaper. I have two tacos.
Like a rubbing, like a brass rubbing, only with sandpaper.
Yes, yes.
Oh, look at that. Be lighter, Kim. Be lighter.
I saw you do this before, Miriam.
Huh?
I think I saw you do this before.
I
Watched you.
never did that. It's the first time.
Really? I saw somebody do that.
Eddie did that. I think I did that.
Well,
But
it looks much
it's the first time.
picture than it does on text.
That's so
That's so good.
cool.
Depend on the stencil and the picture that you have more, you have different outcomes.
Well, yeah.
Let's say I'm going to put now this one. And the same
See?
page.
So did you put a different stencil under now?
I put another one now.
Okay.
I want more marks.
Need a different stencil. Wow.
Could you do that with a gel print?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
Let's
try it.
find out.
Good.
You could try it? Awesome.
Let's find out.
I will
Because
try it.
but with a gel print, you might come up with a lot of clogged up pores in your sandpaper.
That's true, but it's just sandpaper.
Right. It's just sandpaper and it's just a gel print, but I'm just saying you may have to have a little more sandpaper.
I have one here. Let's see.
Oh, cute. Should be more careful with my stencils.
I'm not worried about the stencil, but I've been ripping the page.
We can all now make annoying noises.
We can.
Oh,
Okay, I've ripped my paper a couple of times now.
I had a sanding block.
That's what I was looking for. I cannot find it.
I think I have too much paint on my paper. For it.
This is a very thin paper because I've cut through in a few places.
I I can see results.
That's very interesting.
It's working a little bit. I don't think I have a good stencil for it.
But here, I think I can do something else.
Or a texture.
A texture plate.
Yeah, that's what I out as an embossing plate. 'Cause it's tougher. Well, it would also help if it would hold still.
I know, that's my thing.
I'm getting painter's tape out. That's what I'm gonna do. Whoops. Where there's a will, there's a way, right?
That's right.
Well, and I knocked 3 things on the floor. Miriam, do you use watercolors ever? Do you do watercolors?
I do watercolor, yes,
I thought you did.
yes. Here, crayon, gravity.
Oh.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Texture plates work.
It's subtle, but it's working.
yes.
Well, I'm not using a texture plate. I am using a piece of, what is that? Latch
Of
hook
what?
canvas. Latch hook canvas I'm using.
You can use
Oh, plastic canvas.
plastic, whatever that have texture, whatever.
I'll show you. Do.
Let us see that.
This is the first one I did. Train magazines are very, very thin. So
Ah,
it went through quite a few times. And
you can see the design.
yeah, you really can't see it on the text either. So then I used this and I went over the ads. So that worked out really cool.
That looks
That's
nice.
cool.
But again,
Oh, that's cool.
there's holes in it, guys. Like, I mean, I don't know how I can show you, but there's actual holes.
So, who is the common denominator there? The magazine or you?
The magazine.
We're talking math again, Miriam.
Whoa. I have an idea now.
You have an idea? Another one? All right. Let's
Okay,
go back to Miriam. Oh, let's see what Anne's doing.
Oh, wait. I don't have it anywhere near the camera, but okay.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Okay, so it's really subtle, but the negative part, the indented part of the emboss. Can you see the circles?
Yeah.
Yes, we can see the circles.
And I tried both sides of the embossing plate,
Yeah.
and the one that sticks up does not work as well as the one that's indented.
Okay.
So,
See, I think that was my problem with the canvas. It sticks up that little bit, so it goes through.
yeah. But it's subtle, but it works. But like I said, this is a roll-off page, so it probably has 8 layers of paint on it.
But that's all awesome.
It's a cool way to add some subtle texture, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Miriam and see what she's got for us now.
Oh, I used a sanding block, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's idea. I couldn't find mine.
I have one somewhere.
Ooh.
I have them in the trademark sanding.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool, Miriam. That's really pronounced on there.
Yes, I did it with 2 stencils. So it's like doing twice. But it's perfect because you add some texture to the leaf or whatever you do with that. I will try not to kill it.
That's a good goal.
Well, okay.
If nothing else, the sanding
Natalie
gives it an
says
age look.
that we have problems with the internet, so if I disappear, now you know why.
Okay.
Good to know, Miriam. Otherwise, we'd be so worried.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Sherry, it's another way to create rubbing for sure.
Yes.
But I mean, you could do it on magazine pages, which is an awesome thing. Like I say, the train magazines are really, really thin. I bet if you use something like a Vogue magazine where the paper is heavier,
Yes.
it would probably be much better. Something with a bit more substance for sure.
Yes. I bought this in Madrid. This magazine, this particular one, it was a used one.
Yeah.
Some guy was selling that by the subway. And I saw it and I said, first I approached him because I said, oh, okay, he did do some selling. And then I saw what he had. I almost flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're having fun. That's it. What?
Ooh. I just tried it on black craft paper.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's cool.
show us.
Yeah. I'm going to Anne, you're so
Do you see it
look
there?
at that. Yes.
That's just like 4 wipes of the sanding.
Yeah.
that's very cool.
This has got to be like the cheapest paper on the planet, too.
Yeah.
But it's cool now, isn't it?
Is that cardstock?
No. It's
Oh,
craft paper. It's about
Construction paper like kids use.
Oh,
no. It's on. It comes on a huge roll and
Oh, okay.
100 feet of it, and I cut it up. But it's probably, you know, the old-fashioned brown paper they used to wrap packages in.
Yeah, the thick stuff that you get
Right.
paper bags now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as thick as that, but it's thicker than printer paper, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just called craft
Look at
paper.
that.
KRAFT. I
Right.
think it was $11 for a roll that's, I don't know, like 20 inches, 30 inches wide by 100 feet.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot.
I print on it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you do have to cut it up unless, because, you know, who's going to print off the 100-foot roll?
Yeah. Although you could always take a length and lay it out on the table and just use it as a masterboard, and every leftover bit you just glue it down.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? You could have wallpaper by then.
You could. But
It
I
also
was just saying,
rips nicely. See how it has like fibers in it if you pull it?
okay. So it's got a fuzzy. Oh, look. Yeah.
Yeah. It gives it a cool fuzzy look.
Yeah.
I mean, for the price, you can't beat it for black paper.
No, for sure.
And I've even done dry pulls that are 4 days old, and it works.
Wow.
See if I can find one.
I love those dots on it. Teresa, let's see what you're up to.
Oh, I'm still working on my bird.
Ah,
I decided to take Miriam's plant and put it beside my bird over that, and I put this on the back cover of my journal and
cool.
left this as a flap. It's a pocket and a flap, and if I get too hot, I can fan myself. You know. But I thought the colors went well with these flowers too.
They do. It does.
But that's what I was working on. I haven't dug out my magazine yet to try that rubbing. But
Yeah.
I've been watching y'all. I've been sitting here doing this. Oh, I should be in the side, not. But then I got to thinking I wanted to put this on. I'm trying to do what I did today with y'all in my journal,
Awesome.
and to work in my journal and do this. And
Cool. Very
this
cool.
is this is an envelope, and I can take and do the same thing with it,
Oh, for
and
sure.
fold it in half and do.
I wonder.
Whenever I get these done, I can actually put some on it.
Oh, that would look lovely too.
So,
It would.
but when these are dry enough to blacken them, so
Yeah, I know mine still aren't dry either.
that's okay. It's so humid here that it may dry in a couple of days. So, but yeah, see, even my glue. This is this art glitter glue that's supposed to dry so fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't dry so fast here.
No.
So it just gives me a little extra time if I put it in the wrong place to pick it up. So
Oh, that's always nice.
but I went through and I figured, I could put it right here on this back page.
Yeah. Well, that
And
back
that
page.
would be good, and it's not covering up any of the artwork you put on the page. It's a flap, and there was nothing on the back, so I thought, well, that would be perfect. That bird and that flower and all that. And just put it all together.
Journal.
I'm enjoying my journal. Thank you.
That's good.
I really am. If you're like me, if you send somebody something, you like to know they're enjoying it too.
Oh, definitely.
So it's one of those things that I like to know that they're enjoying it. They're not just putting it away and hoarding it. That's why I like to send Beth things, because I know she's going to use them.
Yeah.
The more she thinks they go, and that's one of the things I like to do. And Cindy loves jewelry.
Yeah.
She does the same thing. I sent her some frames and some stuff. And Janet, I sent Janet an envelope, but I doubt she's got it yet. But that's
bad about lopping up other
the
people's work.
envelope today.
I really feel bad about cutting up other people's work.
Oh, me too.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel bad about it. But I haven't cut anything up. I mean, I've added to it. Not a lot, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So I am working on, and this is the little face I know you were talking about.
Yeah.
But see, it's still in its rightful place. It's just a little wonky.
Yeah.
But see, what I was talking about, it's got an ear here and an eye there and a nose over yonder. It messes with my brain and gives me a really bad headache. Most of the time, a migraine looking at it. So whenever somebody starts playing with stuff like that, and yes, ma'am, I knew it was a card. I done pulled it out and looked at it and read it and all that kind of stuff. And I know this is a little book too, and I love it. So and I love the way you don't know that I can do stuff in a journal, so you tell me how.
Well, no.
Oh no, I love it. That's what I'm saying. There's so much stuff in here that I might not have thought about. That's a great idea. So I might not know how to do that in a journal,
Well, see, I kind of developed
I love it.
because June said that she had bought a journal and it came with one of those. And I thought, what a wonderful thing to do, because so often I've given a journal away and people go, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Well,
Exactly.
whatever you want, but they don't know whatever they want is.
What they want, right?
So I figured that if I came up with something like that, I would just include it with the journals. Not that you have to follow it or anything.
Well, that's kind of what I pointed that out for, is because I really like the way you did that. You put it in there, and it's great because add a flip out, add a bookmark, add a page tab, add a pocket. Well, I kind of did that all in one right here.
Certainly did.
A pocket, a flip out, and I kind of did that, and I thought, that has really made me think about things in a new way,
That's good.
using stuff like this, and I wasn't putting you down or anything. Don't get me wrong. I was just saying I really love the way that goes and everything. That I didn't know all this stuff to put in there, and it wasn't a smart aleck remark, and I know it probably sound like it, but it wasn't.
No,
Uh,
no. I just
but
The
but
reason I love that corner.
yeah.
There.
pretty. I love it.
Yes. And the cat. Haha.
You know what?
I love the kitty. Yeah. Look at these. She did such beautiful page tabs in here. But look at this one peeking over. You see it peeking out from under the umbrella?
Haha.
And then she put a tree on it.
That's when we were playing with tabs.
Oh, I loved it. I love it. And then this was on the back of her envelope, so I made that into a tab to put here. I thought it kind of matched with the other colors and the little Goonie bird and all that. And then there's a flower here that she put as a tab. And of course she did the little paper clips. A flower here for a tab.
I just wanted to show that you could use anything for a tab.
Right. I love this little hidey spot. Peekaboo! I love and I love her Tin Man worms. I do. I know they're supposed to be bookworms, but they look like Tin Man to me. With that little pointy hat and everything, and the tag for a tab with the lace on it. Such creative ways of doing things.
Yes.
And the little mushroom for a tab. Another little tab. Let me get away from the camera too close. But another little tab made from a tag and some lace. And this little tab is a little house. And the umbrella.
Just a case of use what you've got.
The face. And another one of her whimsical little flowers. And a kitty cat saying bye-bye. See you later. Anyway, that's what I did with my ugly envelope for today. Is I put it on here because I dressed it up with Miriam's tutorial here, and I made the bird and did the tutorial from Kim right here and the cactus, and I'm gonna stick these right in here for now because I done dropped my paper clip that had them on there, and I gotta find it.
Very good, Chuck.
And then this right here, I just took it and put it here, and I wrapped it.
Well, that's a lot fancier than the one that was on it.
Yeah, it is, and it's a lot heavier than the one that was on it too.
Oh, probably.
Well, these are faceted crystal beads.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that. I bought them at a yard sale. I just thought they were less glass beads, and I thought they were pretty. They're red, I thought they were pretty. And I looked it up online. It's called a flapper necklace, the exact necklace that I got for $1. They said they wanted $99 for it.
Lovely.
Very.
I mean, it's the exact one, so they must have been made by a company or something, or somebody made several of them, because I got one here in Alabama, and that one was out in California that I saw, or somebody bought it and decided, they didn't like it after all. So anyway, that's how I wrapped it, and it's got a double wrap in the back, and has like a little love knot. That's it.
Awesome.
That's what I did. And mine's getting drier and drier.
Yeah, mine was finally dry. I finally circled it and cut it out. So,
I haven't cut it out. I haven't circled it, but I'm working on that.
well, if it's still wet,
It's dry enough to where I can go around it.
my thing is that I always drag my hand through wet paint and smear it everywhere.
Well, yeah, I've already done that.
All
I
right.
got it on the back of my hands, on the front of my hands, everywhere.
I get it. Okay, Miriam, you're big. Let's see that beautiful flower thing you just cut out.
I did. Let's put it with the paper.
And you used 2 stencils for that? That turned out just lovely. Look at the texture.
Isn't that beautiful? That is perfect.
It is.
I love it. But you can see it's subtle, but you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
You'd
That's
never
gorgeous.
guessed what that started out as.
No.
No, you
No,
didn't.
no,
You
that
know,
you cannot really. It's like you can you do a change so big
thanks,
with
Melinda.
material that you don't. Yes, Belinda, that's it. That's the texture that we have.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
See,
I
now I
will.
want to try double stencil rubbing.
Yes, I will find my son's paper and block, and I will do better.
Yeah.
You see, this was made with this
Right.
narrow.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I ripped the paper too, is because there wasn't as much surface. Like
Yes,
it wasn't spread out as much on the surface.
that's
So, and
no,
I
but
know it got
the
sandy.
magazine, it's also because I didn't have, I had the same, but I didn't flip it.
Yeah.
In the magazine, in your case, it was very flimsy. Anyway, I am so glad I had this time with you.
Well, thank you very much for coming and
So glad.
sharing all your knowledge with us. I've
Oh,
really
yeah.
Thank you,
appreciated it.
Miriam.
It's
I
amazing.
need to go. I need to go because I am going to faint.
All right.
Sure, go have some dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hugs
Yeah.
to you, Miriam.
And
Bye, Maxie.
continue to chat.
Thanks again.
Max.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
much to learn from Miriam.
I know.
Yes.
Well, look at those. Teresa, they're a whole different series now.
They do look different, don't they? They look so different. Yeah. I'm still working on them.
They turned out lovely.
Yeah, I
And
love
you
them.
know, I'll just show you something else I do with them occasionally. I'll just go
Okay.
because I've got mine cut out.
I'm waiting. Come on.
Okay. So when you've got your little dots like this,
Uh-huh.
quite often I'll just go and do something like that.
Oh, yeah. Like, okay. Let me see. Let's do
Three
this
little
one.
lines.
Just do like that.
I don't know. Yeah. And again, that just gives them a whole different look.
It does. Look
Right?
at that.
It's like you
Whole new
have
dimension.
to decide how much time you want to spend on these things, right? It all comes down
we
to
got plenty of time to spend.
what you want to do, how much work you want to put into it, etc. Right?
Uh-huh.
But it puts a whole different
I
look
like it.
as well.
like Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
It's nice.
Let's see what you've come up with. I have to find my cursor. Jeez, Louise. All right.
Oh, I did the little things. Like
Yeah. See, doesn't it give it a whole different look?
that. It gives a whole different look. Now, this one's not quite dry right there. You can see where it went wiggly.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm using the ink pen, so I can just wipe that off. And it writes pretty good. It's a Uniball Signo.
Yeah.
I about used it up. But that's okay. I'll get another one somewhere.
So I mean, but that's just it. You can do a series of different lines. You could do spirals, whatever you like in them, and it totally gives different effects.
Yeah, like this one right here is kind of light. So
Yeah.
doing this right here would really set it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really pretty, Teresa.
Well,
They
thank
are.
you.
They are.
Thank you, Kim, for teaching me how to do this.
You're welcome. But like I say, if you put spirals on them, or even if you just do concentric circles getting smaller, even a black dot in the center of them, it all adds, because they could look like berries if you just do a black dot towards the tip or whatever. They could look like berries. These are totally time to play.
All kinds of stuff. I love to play.
Yeah. Well, look at that with just the spiral.
It took me a long time to love to play again, but I'm starting to enjoy it again.
That's good. I love the spirals.
So there's the spirals.
Come on, focus. There we go. Isn't that lovely?
I have to sit here long enough. And this one here, even though it was so light, you can really see it now with the be still camera. With the
Definitely. They turned out wonderful. They really did.
And this one here, you were talking about doing a dot at the top.
Yeah. And then they look like berries, like a little branch of berries.
Well, see, this is definitely going into my Bright Ideas book. But what do you think? Did I do that one right?
Yeah, but look how different it looks. It's a whole different look.
It looks so different on each one. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So just something else, that we could all play with and add.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if I can do it, anybody can.
All right. Well, guys, it's been 3.5 hours. Do you think we're about done for the day?
Goodness.
But you know what? I have a great granddaughter, and next month she will be 7 or 8 years old. 7 years old, I think.
Okay.
She'll be 7 years old next month, and she loves to call me on FaceTime and draw with me. So I teach her how to draw different things, like maybe y'all have seen it with the little, you do the backwards 3 and the forwards 3.
Yeah.
And you make the animals out of it.
Yeah.
And everything. And I taught her how to do that. And ever since I taught her how to do that one, she calls me a few times a week wanting to draw.
Awesome. Can I show you something quick?
Yes, please do.
All right. I'm going to go big. Sorry. Guys, this is...
Are you trying to get rid of us? Is that what you're
call a Bolton goodbye. It takes 2.5 hours. Hang
right.
on. All right. I'm going to go big. Just give me a sec and fold my paper. Big. Okay. So you have a piece of paper. Now, you start with the number 1.
Okay.
Can you see that? You know what? I'm going to put the stool up here and be close so that you can... Maybe I should just do it out of marker. Let's do it out of marker and then you can really see it. Okay. Grabbing the marker. So you do a number 1. Okay. Then you do a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 7. The 6 is the ear, but this is now the mouth. This is the nose. And
pull it up some, Kim. I can't see after the 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2 is the nose and the eye. The 3 is for the mouth. The 4 is the chin and the neck. Then you've got a 7, and you can do the 5 and 6 together for the ear. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cute. Look at that. Looks like a little man yelling at you.
Yeah. Let me just come back.
If it had pointy head, it would look like Bart Simpson.
Okay. Yep. There you go. So that's
then you bring it a little closer because I did mine in pen.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. She's going to like that one too. I'm sure that one too. But she's my great granddaughter. And Athena, she loves to draw. She loves art. Well, Peyton does too. All my grandkids so far, all of them have loved to do art.
That's awesome.
And just because they're 15 hours away, don't mean you can't have fun with them.
Exactly.
Great
And,
idea.
and got something to share for the last couple of seconds here.
Well,
We'll do
when Teresa said page tabs, I had to add some.
Cool. I love it.
I'm starting to add page tabs now and then we had to quit some point, so I'll quit playing with this thing. But
No, they're just ongoing forever and ever.
I just don't quit playing with it because it's great. It looks great. I love that.
And the pages, you just start adding things, and all of a sudden, oh, that's way more interesting. It really started when I crumpled one, I crumpled a page, and I trying to put a paper clip on it. Can't find it now. So yeah, here it is. So I added washi tape, and then I crumpled the washi tape. So then I added a painted circle on the washi
Awesome.
tape. But it is like never ending, isn't it? You just
It is. Well,
playing and
that's just
playing.
it, right? They say art is never complete; it's just abandoned.
And you take this, and you take one of these and you cut them out and put it down the edge of the page, and
Yeah.
you got some of everybody's art in there, like I did with the other one, Kim's book that I won. I put that envelope that I worked on with y'all, and did the bird and the flower from her, and then on the other side it's got the tutorial from Kim, and then the one on the other side is the tutorial from Miriam. I mean, I think we did good, don't y'all?
I think we did awesome.
Too. But yeah, I'm like Kim. I have trouble using other people's work. I don't know. But I do have an old frame somebody gave me that's like a shadow box, and I put wire across it. And when people send me things, that's where I hang them up in there and look at them and enjoy them. So.
Oh yeah. See, that's like this book here. I enjoy using it, and I'm not covering anything up that Kim put in it. I got it to where I can look at that art, and
there's not much space to work around in that book.
That's okay. I enjoy it. I sit here and look at it a lot. I was so privileged to get one of them, and I feel so, I don't know, humbled about getting someone else's artwork. It just means a lot to me.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
On the page tabs, I think I'm going to come back in and punch them and hang charms or something.
Yeah, see?
After they dry.
Could use that. It doesn't end. Never
ends. And then
ends.
what do I do with it? I put it on the shelf and let it sit there.
I know. I get that 100%. I really do.
But oh well, we had fun.
All right, guys. It's been the 3.5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
I know. This is what happens when we get together. I sure love it.
But it's enjoyable.
We got done. I mean, I'm finishing something.
It's relaxing and enjoyable, and it's just great. And see, I've got this little book that I'm working on. I showed y'all earlier, right?
Yeah.
When I get it done, I'm gonna use these ideas on my little book. I'm gonna use some of these ideas, like this little thing right here. I can put it over here on this edge, but I'm gonna leave the edge showing so I can see the edge.
Yeah.
Because I got the torn edge here, and I'm still tearing it, but you know how that goes, and you just want to kind of make it raggedy looking and stuff. But then I'll put one of these on the edge of it right here, and then I'll have a piece of what Kim taught me. I'll make a smaller one of Miriam, what she taught me, but I'll probably use this right here. And do it on this right here, and just make a couple of smaller ones and put it in here, and just to have a little piece of what y'all have shown me today, and appreciate it.
Awesome.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm doing this stuff in this book, right? This is going to be the one that goes at the end of July. But everything that we play with throughout the streams, ends
Yeah,
up going in here.
that right there, that one that you've got going up the front cover, it almost looks like you've got little, not sequins, but little, what do you call them? Little gemstones on it.
Yeah.
It looks like little gemstones, and I know it's not. I know it's paint, but it's the way it came out. It looks like little gemstones on it.
Yeah. All right, guys. 3.5 hours.
We're
Getting
done.
a little bit closer to 4 with every blather we have. I appreciate everybody in the audience, everybody who has participated today, everybody who is in the balcony, and anybody who watches the replays. Thank you so much for your support for us. And next Sunday we won't be around. Tuesday again I won't be around. Good grief! I'm just a one of those absentee landlords or something. Whatever. I will see everybody on Friday for sure.
Thank you
All
for
right,
everything,
everybody.
Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you for
Thanks,
being
Kim.
here again. I appreciate you being here. Beth and Mary, I'm glad y'all were here. Thank you all.
Okay.
I just enjoyed it so much.
Awesome. Hugs, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.